We have a great
Captain,
cast.
we're receiving a transmission.
What is its point of origin?
It's emanating from the dankest spot in the universe.
But that could only be...
The infinity base! Blacker than black times infinity is back!
Oh my.
Hey, this is Matt.
Joe.
And Becky.
Host of pre-recorded live from the Mistake on the Lake, and you are listening to Blacker than Black times infinity.
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been trying to get smoked out all night, fam. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the stack. Smoking out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Your boy Blue.
Ooh, this podcast about to get you high, baby.
All right. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people out on the threes and fours, Kronos.
Fuck YouTube today.
Ah, damn.
YouTube's high.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. On my immediate right, oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
So I'm about to be spending my tubs up in the club.
Oh, okay. And on my far left, returning once again, Stitch.
I want to find me this Scottish egg I keep hearing about. It sounds fucking delicious.
Oh, all right. We back up in here. Kronos, I know you got something to say about YouTube.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with YouTube, but
Yeah.
for some reason we can't get on YouTube tonight. It keeps telling me that our shit is not authorized or expired or some shit, and I can't fix it, and I'll try to fix it tomorrow, I guess, but we had to get on the fucking podcast. We're on Twitch right now.
Show must go on.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
All right. Well, here we go.
Contingency plans.
Exactly. And we're thankful that Twitch worked out. You know?
I hope it's working. Shit.
We thank
Because I can't see us.
Yeah. And while all of that is going on in the background, we had 2 dank casts with great interviews last week. So we surprised motherfuckers on Saturday by having those damn comic book guys with Confucius and Fresh join us on the cast. And if you missed it, please go back and check that one out. That's good as fuck. They brought it when it came to all kinds of stuff. You know, DC and Marvel knowledge, movies, all that good stuff. Good rants.
Oh, it was fun.
Also, Prodigy, you crossed over with our sister cast last week, yeah?
Yeah, on Earth Girls Are Easy. That was fun with me and Mishka, actually. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was, I listened to that cast. That was actually pretty
It was
funny.
pretty fucking hilarious. I was listening, and then I went to go meet up with some friends at the bar, and I was waiting for them to get there. I was still listening to fucking podcast in the bar with earbuds in and everything. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, getting mad at me for fucking up the wire.
For fucking up the wire. God damn, you might have been pissing on a Bible or something.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I probably fucked that up.
Yeah.
That's all right. You know?
Talking about trap.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Better say Omar coming.
Yeah. If you haven't seen The Wire, everybody needs to see that one. It's a great show. And then just last night, it's not on the SoundCloud feed quite yet, but me and Stitch had a basketball-only podcast. This was the pilot.
Oh, it was really fun. It was just the two of us. We sort of basically talked about our allegiances and our fan alliances, where we stand with our teams. We gave a little bit of our background and everything, and what we thought about certain topics offhand between old school, new school, and things like that. And obviously, if you guys are interested in some of the other topics that we, besides geeks type stuff like computers, games, movies, shows, and stuff like that, check it out and everything. I mean, we try to be diverse, just like Kronos has his jiu-jitsu podcast and everything. We sort of have a basketball thing growing now.
Many tentacles going into any orifice we want. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Whoa, that's not a hentai one.
Oh. Is that another cast?
Yeah, it's a totally different cast.
Totally different cast?
Totally
Yeah,
different. We haven't fired that up.
My waifu said it was acceptable, though. You know what I mean?
Man.
Senpai gonna notice when I stick it in.
3D.
3D chocolate waifu, get it right.
No, 3D purple-haired wife.
Oh, there you go. All right. Why don't we start off the bat with this Ghost in the Shell stuff? Who wants to set this one up?
Oh,
Someone else said I'll talk about it. I want to make sure we're tweeting this shit out.
Yeah.
What's up?
We
want to go in?
Yeah, let's go in on it.
So-
what is this?
So Ghost in the Shell, very popular manga from the 90s, is being adapted into a
Manga
feature-
and anime.
Yeah, it was an anime in the 90s and manga in the 90s also. I don't know if the manga was in the 80s. Yeah, manga 90s, anime movie 90s.
Yeah.
Being adapted into a Hollywood
TV show.
feature film starring Scarlett Johansson. Oh yeah, there was a TV show on Cartoon Network, but there's been some backlash. The studio's been getting some backlash about why Scarlett Johansson is cast as the female lead. The lead in the manga and in the anime and in the TV show is Japanese. Her name is Japanese, and we have a obviously white actress playing a Japanese named character. And there's been some backlash about why they did not choose an Asian American or even Japanese actress to play this character.
Well, who's the backlash from?
Backlash is from the fans and actually some of the stars. In fact, Ming-Na Wen, one of the stars from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., tweeted out that she loves Scarlett Johansson because they're she's in the MCU, kind of like a big family. But there's plenty of actresses that are of Asian descent, not necessarily Japanese, that could have filled this role.
Yeah.
Why do we need to whitewash this role when it could have went to many capable actresses, including Ming-Na herself?
And Scarlett, obviously, and we do like her.
I love me some Scarlett.
Scarlett doesn't get to decide who's going to be cast in roles.
No,
but she's not the producer or decision
decided
maker.
to take this role.
Why should we get mad at if someone wants to offer you a job?
I'm not mad at Scarlett.
Yeah,
So I was thinking about that as well, but when we had Dominique Tipper on here, she put it best. She said if there was a role that she wasn't comfortable with for whatever reason, she would just say no. So I think if Scarlett Johansson saw the actual anime and was like, "Hey, there's obviously the name is Japanese. It's weird to have somebody that's that's white to play a Japanese character." To me, it's usually I'm like, I don't really give a fuck, but this is fucking weird. It's Motoko Kusanagi, obviously fucking Japanese, and they're having somebody white play him, and obviously they're concerned, like the people are making it, because they're talking about going back and redoing her in CGI to make her look more.
I've heard that rumor.
Like, can you get more offensive?
So
what does that actually
down there,
mean?
blackface.
That is like digital blackface.
They're gonna slant her eyes.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
For every scene,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That is a rumor. It has not been confirmed, but it's been swirling around, and people are saying that they're talking to VFX houses to make this happen.
I heard that like last night on something.
I've heard it a week ago when this caught fire.
I can guarantee you, if they go that far, this movie's making no money in the West.
Oh yeah. No,
I can guarantee you.
It won't make any in the East either.
Yeah, there you go.
And it reminds me of when you were talking on the panel cast at Silicon Valley Con, and I can't. Was it Henry?
Yeah, it was Henry.
Yeah, Henry was saying he's like, I'm just happy for Asian people to get in roles and everything. When he was talking about how sort of black people have kind of taken these other roles and like the Asians have sort of been left behind. Now you're gonna like take a clearly Asian role and not even give it these Asian actors that want this part, I'm sure, and just sort of give it to a Caucasian female. Now, like I said before, I don't really have an issue with Scarlett Johansson taking the role more so than I have with the people giving her the opportunity to have that role or signing her to it.
Can we break this down a little bit more just to make sure I'm on the same page? This was not one of the animes that I stayed with. I saw a movie and a few episodes of one of the series.
Standalone Complex was a series.
Okay, but
a few games too.
What I don't quite get though is so the Japanese manga studio and anime studio sold the rights to the West, but it sounds like the publisher gave a lukewarm thumbs up to this, right?
I don't.
Yeah, I read the article.
So hold on, you got to rewind the tape.
Go ahead.
Right? So they made it seem like the person who made the goddamn manga and anime gave the okay. They did not.
It was
the person that published it was like, okay. It's like somebody that said, it would be like Marvel if they said, oh, well, yeah, we'll give the okay on Johnny Storm being black and Sue Storm being white. Fuck it, we're making money.
Yeah.
Like the people that wrote it. I've heard nobody say that actually wrote the fucking anime or manga or the animators say anything about it. Even the publisher said nobody's going to watch it in Japan.
Yeah.
Because they fucked it up. They don't understand who like their audience is. Look, the guy even said in the show, like in the publisher, he said, well, we don't care, one way or another, like what the race is. But it's like, look, this is shown like worldwide.
Yep.
So everybody knows that it's supposed to be Japanese. Even the fucking name is Japanese.
Her character has a fucking Japanese name.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like I don't think they give enough credit to how far of a reach that manga and anime have in the world. Obviously, here in America, a lot of people watch it. Even in other, it's far-reaching. I don't think they give it enough credit. It's going to piss off a lot of fans. It's going to go the way of
John Carter.
Avatar.
No. John Carter actually wasn't that bad. No.
It wasn't that bad.
Dragon Balls.
Avatar: The Last Airbender was
that was terrible, though.
Yeah,
see,
you can't do that anymore.
Well, that was American though. That was like an American animation.
It was, but yeah, you see what I mean.
Yeah, but the characters had Asian names, and like they fucking whitewashed the fuck out of that.
So just to backtrack a little bit, the reason why I said it was going to be like John Carter actually was a good film, but it didn't make the money that they put up. It didn't make back its money until it hit video. Barely.
It looked cheesy.
It did, but it's actually a really good movie. And the problem I think this is going to have is that people are like, well, this isn't going to be like the manga or the movie I saw in the 90s. Because the anime in the 90s was influential. And it was groundbreaking. And I don't, like Krona said, I don't think they understand this property and its reach.
Yeah, so hold on. So Matt from Prereq Live, thanks for watching us live.
Thank you for finding us on Twitch. Jesus Christ. Matt's a super fan. I love Matt.
Yeah. So anyway,
give me my damn Scottish egg.
He said when asked, the publisher said that she's a cyborg and her ethnicity is no more Japanese than American, but her brain is still Japanese and her face is Japanese. So I don't give a fuck.
Technically, she was the voice in Her, so that was a Japanese sort of operating system.
And it was in Japan, and everything in there was Japanese.
So maybe that's where they're going with it.
That was kind of like the little thing I threw out about the Dragon Balls because they whitewashed that too. But I was like,
whoa, that was bad.
But Goku was a fucking alien. He was a Saiyan. He wasn't a Japanese. He was a fucking Saiyan.
But that was just a bad movie, though.
With Dragon Ball Evolution, he was like a foreign exchange fucking kid or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was so bad.
It's not like his name was Ichigo.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
but Goku is a Japanese like god though. So that's kind of weird.
Gohan is eating.
Are they going to own this? You think, and just kind of keep going as production stops?
They're going to double down. No, they're doubling down. They already said that they're considering CGIing her face,
which is blackfacing her essentially, and it's bad. I've seen ever since this has come out. I've seen. I love Ming-Na Wen. She's a phenomenal actress, and she's 50 years old. She looks like she's 30.
What else was she in besides Agents?
She's the voice. She's the voice of Mulan. Yeah. She's also in a great movie called One Night Stand with Wesley Snipes. I highly recommend that movie.
Have you watched it?
Yes, I've watched it.
Can we look at IMDb?
Foreshadowing.
She's also in. She's also in the Joy Luck Club.
Okay, was she the one in Stargate Universe as well?
I have no idea. Never seen it.
Okay, let's.
I don't think so.
No, she wasn't. I may have my actresses confused.
So she's in Mulan. She's in the Joy Luck Club. She's also in.
But she's like 50 years old, which looks like she's like fucking 24.
Yeah, she looks fucking bad. And she's kicking ass on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She could have easily
50 fucking 2.
Oh, god damn! Is she bad as fuck?
Check out what this girl looks like.
You haven't seen me now? Woo, she's bad, dude.
The other thing about Hollywood, though, is you know that having a big name star in the West, an American star, tends to get a movie quote unquote greenlit. And what excuse do we have?
Fear of a Yellow Man. What? So their problem is one, they want to make money. Damn. So they're thinking
she's bad as fuck.
She's bad.
That chick is 52.
She's nice.
And she's kicking ass.
Young, god damn.
Yellow don't crack.
Yeah.
Just use lotion.
Yeah. So in the Fear of the Yellow Man, which Cronus, Prodigy, actually all of us have talked about before. When you're in a Hollywood movie, they're thinking what Asian actress can get people into theaters, and they probably couldn't think of anyone. But we're sitting here like, what about Zizi Yang from the Rush Hour series? What about even Brenda Song, who's Asian? What about freaking Ming-Na Wen?
She was also Chung Li in Street Fighter movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Does she have to now? Pardon my ignorance. Does she have to be per se like Asian like nationality, or can she be like American Asian?
She doesn't. Yeah, she could have been. It's just a question I want to. She doesn't have to be Japanese, but there's a lot of Asian actresses that could have fit the bill.
In the movie, Memoirs of a Geisha, Zenzi Yi played a Japanese character, and she's
she's Chinese.
Taiwanese. So
I thought
I would be
Chinese.
really interested, and like I said, I could be complete. It's just something I don't know. Is there sort of a backlash, or is there any sort of does it rub, I guess, Asians the wrong way if somebody of maybe Korean descent is playing like a Japanese?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I've run into that issue.
okay, is it like that across the board, or is it like certain? Because I'm completely ignorant, so some people could be screaming.
I was too, and I fucking destroyed somebody's world, and they tried to retaliate almost. It was bad. So I think it does depend on which part of Korea they're from. It also depends on like who you're talking to. And
South Korea.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's really still kind of bitterness even after all these decades.
Yeah.
Kind of like white folks and black folks here.
Well, I'm going to say this. Yes, there's a stigma and some shade that's going to be thrown when a Japanese actress plays a Chinese or Vietnamese person. I get that.
Okay.
But at the same time, I will bet dollars to donuts that the Asian American community would rather have an Asian American actor or actress in this role than someone who's just American and white.
Same.
Yeah,
I would.
if a Kenyan guy played a black guy, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
How about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Are you referring to Black Panther?
We had
He's still black.
we had a British dude playing a kingpin in the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah, that's true.
Wire reference number 2.
But I mean, when it all comes down to it, we all know this movie's going to be garbage because any anime made into a live action movie made here in America has been nothing but boo boo.
They need to get a real fan. There needs to be some young director that actually grew up watching anime.
Yeah.
That will make the movie happen. Until then, Hollywood, stop trying to make anime movies happen. You're gonna fuck it up. You don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
It's the same thing with video games. They don't understand. They don't respect the property enough to adapt it correctly.
Or here's my other thing, too. We love this franchise as a whole, and I'm not super into this specific one, but I mean, the love is there from the fans. What I'm saying is, try to do an actual new animated movie and try to get it released in the West.
See, they had a sequel to it. It didn't do as great because it was kind of weird, but
Maybe you need to improve upon it.
maybe.
You know?
I mean, the sequel came out a while ago. It's nowhere near as good as the original
Wait,
Ghost
what are
in
you
the
talking
Shell.
about? Oh,
The
Ghost in
sequel
the
to Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, yeah, but the series was good though.
The
Yeah,
series is
the
good,
series is
but the
good.
actual full-length sequel is not that good.
But I'm saying you can still try again
could.
from an animated.
I mean,
Well,
there's...
but it's still better than what this movie's gonna be. This movie's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at best, it's good, but then nobody sees it.
All I see this movie as being that other Scarlett Johansson movie. Was it like Lucy or something like that, where she gets like the pill and
Actually,
stuff?
Oh, yeah.
this is my guilty pleasure here. I actually fucking like that movie.
I heard it was good. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
It kind of spirals out of control towards
I'll
the
allow
end.
it.
But yeah,
There's
it's only
some-
good because she's kind of...
There's some continuity issues
she's
I had.
she's fine as fuck.
In that movie, yeah, she's kind of fun as fuck in that movie.
Well, and she kind of has, obviously she has name recognition and star power, and I get that, but it doesn't sound like this was the role for her. Do you think she had any clue that there would be this backlash?
I have
Scarlett.
no idea. I can't. I can't speak on that. I mean,
I don't think she watched
know.
the anime.
I don't even know if she did. Maybe she did.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
betting
know.
dollars to donuts. She thought it was an interesting story reading the script, but I don't think she went back and watched the anime.
Possibly. I mean, she probably did after she got hired, and then
That's
maybe
why
drew
I
influence.
can't really get mad at her per se, because even though she's a sort of a big name actress, she's not like a superstar actress where she's in like a leading, where like something that's really lucrative in terms of like the box office. Like Avengers, she's like the 5th star as we've said.
Yeah.
The movie that you just brought up where she has the magic pill, that was kind of
Lucy.
Yeah, that was kind of
See,
whatever.
yeah, well,
I loved her. Her was a great.
Her
movie.
was good.
The Island was a good movie.
Yeah, The
Yeah,
Island was great.
Yeah, but in terms of like her
Well,
just
it's a good, decent movie.
yeah,
I like The Island.
In terms of her like winning a box office and like opening weekend, I don't know. She doesn't really have that many opportunities, so I don't get mad
don't
at her taking a check,
See,
even though it doesn't really fit her
she
at all.
does draw names. Like Lucy brought people, but it wasn't like huge numbers. But
Yep.
people will go see it if Scarlett's in it.
Kind of going back to what we were saying about her, like maybe she hasn't read it, but maybe what if she has? Like maybe she's a huge fucking
what we
fan,
said.
and I'm saying like, because I want to be fucking Batman. I fucking love the shit out of Batman. I have dressed as Batman. Maybe she wants to she's gonna try her
I've jerked
best.
off to Batman.
Damn!
Bad nuts.
That you got a problem if you jack off. Now Catwoman,
I'm
that's
just
a whole
finishing your
other story.
sentence.
Nah, you put words in your own damn mouth with that one. But no, like saying like maybe she's a huge fan and she wants to try to do her best to do this role. So I can't really be mad at her. But yeah,
maybe
movie's gonna be garbage.
We'll see. I mean, if you look at the
will.
actress who plays Kendra Saunders, Hot Girl, she didn't know shit about Hot Girl and she took the role. So
And she's not knocking it out of the park.
she's not.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, but they don't write her enough. I mean, they've been trying, but it's bumpy.
You're right. The writing isn't on point.
Yeah, it's not on point with her. It is with everyone else, though.
Yeah.
With her, it's like bumpy. I don't give a fuck about her and Carter and shit.
Are we going to stay with movies and TV?
Actually, we're on Twitch. We can talk about some gaming.
Oh, shit.
Switch it up.
Wait, before we switch it up real quick, have you guys seen any live action Japanese movies that's based off of anime?
I think
I tried to watch Death Note, but I couldn't.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was awful. I remember that
Well,
one.
Blue liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I actually really enjoyed it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the point I'm bringing up is that, like, you know, can Japanese actually do their movies good too for animes?
Oh, there's the Attack on Titan movie.
Live action is
Yeah,
good.
it's not out though.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
See, goddamn it, stop doing that.
I was about to ask. I was about to ask you before you jumped in. I was about to ask if you fuckers watch that.
Wait,
I need to hit one of those chest timers.
I have one actually.
is that movie out?
Yeah, it's been out.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't good.
Yeah. But go ahead and speculate, though.
I
love your
I was about to
speculation.
ask if y'all motherfuckers seen it. So
There was-
fuck what you trying to say.
There was also the live. Oh no, it was American. But and there was a live action Dragon Ball movie that was made in the Philippines, I think, and that was garbage too.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that, obviously I'm biased, but I think Americans as a whole know how to do storytelling on the big screen. But you have to pay homage to the original material.
Yeah.
You know, that's just it. You know what I mean?
It's got to be done well.
No,
Yeah.
Did anybody see Jungle Book this weekend?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Scarlett Johansson's in that shit.
Oh, who's she
Your
the
voice
voice
is
of?
just-
Yeah,
voice.
she's the voice of the snake.
I don't
Okay.
count that as acting.
Well, you said her.
What if
You know that shit?
we
That's
were voice actors?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm an actor. I just talk though.
You know,
Actually, we're kind of like voice actors right now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill does amazing stuff from voice acting. Bree Summers.
She's trying to be an actress, and I don't think she's gonna propel her career by doing the voice of the snake.
I act all the time. I act like I give a fuck.
I'm just talking about for her and everything in terms of
I don't
in terms of taking her career steps higher.
I mean,
and everything.
she's been on Robot Chicken.
Well, even for video games that we all love, the great voice acting plays a part in that.
Yeah.
It does.
I just mean as not voice acting in general. Let me clarify my statement because I don't want to
Rewind the tape.
Yeah, let me let me backstep and everything. I just meant like for someone who is
It's all here.
a
That was all late, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I thought we time traveled.
I'm like, damn, how high am
for
I?
a stunning, beautiful actress
Yeah.
who is in a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Yeah.
I think that she sort of wants to maybe sort of be like a Megan Fox in when she was doing her Transformers thing, where she became the star chick in a movie. Where right now in Avengers she's a chick, but she's about the fifth most popular character. I think she wants to get to that role in her career where
disagree.
Hold on. Scarlett Johansson is like, oh no, I turned the shit down.
Goddamn.
There you go.
There you go.
And Megan Fox is a.
Oh, hell no. Who cares about that?
But
Well, her face is all fucked up too now.
Yeah,
so
but-
don't you fall to plastic surgery, man?
But with Scarlett Johansson, I do think she wants to be the face of a franchise. I get you on that.
yeah.
And I think that Jungle Book, even though I respect voice acting, is not going to be
That's not-
her
yeah.
franchise.
No,
that she's going to be known for. I didn't know she was in it. There's a whole bunch
There's
of
a,
stars.
yeah, it has
in it.
like
I think
Idris
it's got-
Elba's in it. Freaking, there's a ton of people
he's
in
in
it.
Bill Murray's.
Yeah, he's in it too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's the orangutan
Yeah,
or something.
There's
but
a whole lot of stars.
Oh, I thought we were talking about fucking Ghost in the Shell still. I was like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Idris Elba's in it?
Yeah, no. The thing about Scarlett, she's been nominated for fucking Oscars.
Yep.
So she's got star power and acting chops. So maybe trying to coin a franchise, but I don't think she necessarily needs it.
Well, here's the thing. Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man has outweighed and outshined everything else he's done in his career. And he will forever be Iron Man based on these last 8 years.
But to his credit, he was an Iron Man fan. He wanted that role so bad.
Yeah, but it's a perfect role for him.
Yeah, it was. So with Scarlett and the Major, we don't know if she was a fan. We don't know if she redid her research or what.
I always say it as he's Tony Stark more so than he's Iron Man. You can sort of put anyone in a suit, in a CGI suit.
Yeah, the suit is CGI. So
embodies Tony Stark completely.
All right, let's get to this gaming. Kronos.
So let's talk about The Division. Since,
Fuck that game. I'm going to be old ninja.
No, I mean, it has problems.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll admit that.
Let's bring them up.
It has problems.
they created more problems.
So we talked about this on the Before the Cast, and it's a great game when you can play it, but so I tried to play this game at least 5 freaking different times. And the first time I tried to play, I had issues logging in because I had to create a whole new account, and I couldn't do that. Like, the server was fucking down.
You're talking about your Ubisoft account, right?
Yeah, my Ubisoft. I guess, Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's Ubisoft.
No, I was going to make a sex reference joke.
Damn!
No, Ubisoft. No. Oh, yeah. So the second time I played, there was a fucking update to the game, and I was like, I ain't got time for this shit, so I didn't play that time either. When I finally was able to play, it was a cool gameplay. Like, I was able to get through like some of the missions, but there was a scene where I was fighting one of the bosses, and the game was literally like if I was playing against another player online. So there's a bunch of lag because I was shooting a boss who is programmed in the game.
This is the problem.
And then all of a sudden the motherfucker disappeared.
What?
And
disappeared,
and I couldn't fucking find him. Then all of a sudden he showed up behind me and fucking killed me.
Damn.
Out of no fucking where. So I was like, okay, it's a glitch in the game. Second time I was able to take him out.
Yeah,
I tried to play that game again, and I couldn't get in because there was another fucking update. What the fuck is up with this game? How come there's so many goddamn updates?
What y'all got to say?
I'm not going to defend it having its problems.
Hey, hold on, real quick. We got not really a new viewer, but somebody I haven't noticed their name before. A Spreckle Floss that's on. Watch us through Twitch.
What's up?
So
Hey,
what's going on?
Spreck.
We're talking about The Division. If you got some input, feel free to throw it in the chat.
did.
We'll respond.
Boss has some info.
I guess I didn't see their name on. So they watched us on YouTube before. I just didn't recognize the name.
Nice.
So, hey, what's going
Thanks for
on?
finding us. The Division is not flawless by any means. I've encountered many glitches.
Oh, but you're like the master. Motherfuckers level 30, all the dark zone and shit.
Yeah, Dark Zoning.
Fucking blowing up
Getting that
worlds.
I didn't say any of this. I didn't say I was the master or anything.
Don't bring your brother into
You
this.
see me struggle mightily with that shit. But there's been missions and levels where I was falling through the floor habitually, and like I had to completely restart
hate that shit.
Yeah, I had to completely restart the entire PlayStation and go at it from the beginning. There's been times where I'm fighting guys and their firearms are hovering above their heads and shit like that.
I've seen that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like I don't know. I'm not going to compare it with other games. It's saying it's more glitchy or less glitchy,
Well,
but
I mean,
there's some noticeable stuff going on.
Yeah,
with
the
it.
only one I can really compare it to is probably Destiny. But Destiny wasn't that glitchy.
No, it wasn't.
Like,
Now-
No, because people can kind of glitch a boss, but usually Bungie's really quick to fucking fix that hella quick.
Yeah.
So the main thing is right now is big controversy with the Incursion, their free raid. So there's a way that you can bypass a bunch of enemies. You go outside a wall.
I need to know how.
Come back in, and then you can take out the boss because the boss is always constantly there. You take out the boss, fucking loot all his shit, and then rinse, repeat. So now Ubisoft is aware of this. And so now they're talking about punishing people who have circumvented the system.
What?
Yes.
I
And
don't
they-
mind that.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so they have not stated
What
what,
do you
they're
mean
going
by
to
punishment?
do. They don't
Yeah.
know. They haven't stated what they're going
They
to do.
did that. They did that with Grand Theft Auto when people were finding glitches and
But
stuff.
that was hilarious, though.
Yeah,
Like, it wasn't, like, detrimental to the person. Like, basically, there was a glitch in GTA 5. If you guys haven't played it, there was a glitch to where you can bring in a vehicle into the online play.
in your
that wasn't
garage.
supposed to be there. It was almost invincible. Not really invincible, but it's pretty close to invincible.
Yeah.
And so, but you had to basically hack the game to get it. And so what they did is they made it so anytime anybody had that car in online, they got in the car would blow up and kill them.
Wow, that's fucking great.
So, but you wouldn't lose like status. You would the car would blow up.
So
we don't know the penalty yet. For
Yeah,
whatever
but
going down.
they have been tossing out stuff like rolling back players,
Whoa.
resetting people,
They
shit like
should-
that.
they should do that.
You gotta do it like Destiny. Destiny had exploits too that me and fucking
Yeah.
Blue
Yeah,
exploited a lot.
Oh yeah,
Fucking mining.
Yeah, the loot
shit.
cave.
Yeah, the loot cave they just shut down and they knew what it was and they actually left a memento
Yeah.
of the fucking loot cave
Which
in
is
the
fucking
game,
great.
which is still there to this update. If you
Yeah.
go back to the loot cave,
But
so
It's creepy as fuck if you go back in there.
to their
It is
credit,
creepy.
To their credit, though, because of all these issues, they're actually going to give a lot of players free shit.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
there's
what I'm
like
talking
the
about.
Phoenix credits, which I don't have yet. They're gonna give,
Yeah,
like-
you can only get them
Yeah.
when you hit level 30.
Yeah, so they got to give people a bunch of Phoenix credits.
True.
I'm close
But
to level 20.
also,
No matter
30,
what,
30.
no matter what their level, is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't know
know.
the
And
specifics.
it's only if you were playing during certain times when shit was fucked up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because there's times like Blue said you couldn't get in, and they would fuck up. And then Kronos, I think, posted about the fucking game breaking weapon that does like 1 million fucking DPS.
Well, it doesn't break the game. It just makes you shoot for a shitload of damage.
Yeah, that's like a game breaker.
You can break. No, it's not breaking.
Yeah,
what
well-
the fuck? You code for a living.
Yeah, they consider that a game breaker
It's
because
not-
it gives you such a high advantage that you're basically not even doing the game. You're just fucking looting.
See,
And
this is why I'm a fucking.
Kronos is
professional here.
crazy irritable today. You
Yeah.
guys can't
Well,
see
I
it.
have been doing computer shit for goddamn almost 20 years now, and you're just getting into it.
Yeah, I am.
A shit that breaks the game makes it not work. What this exploit does is what it's called, an exploit. What it'll do is it can give you a ridiculous amount of damage in one shot for an enemy. So it can give you like over 1 million damage points to like one person only once.
Which I'm familiar with because of
Borderlands?
Not just Borderlands, but also Diablo 3 had some
Yeah,
things like that as well, where it is cheap, but it's also super fun once you've played through a game 1 million times and you're just mindlessly going about it.
I don't find that
in a
fun.
Oh, when I had the Infinity, Carlos remembers when I had the Infinity pistols with the
they're fun.
Gunzerker.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
they're fun.
there's no reload, and it actually gets more powerful and more damage the more I shoot it. So
Oh,
it
yeah, I
was
remember
fucking
that shit.
ridiculous.
But,
What a great fucking gun.
but also, I mean, like I was saying before, I mean, there's some issues with the game. I'm loving it. I'm having fun. I was getting worked in the that incursion. I was getting beat down pretty bad.
Was the professor talking shit?
Of course, I've managed to. He's background noise now. He's the person waving the thunder sticks when you're trying to shoot a free throw and stuff. He's just white noise and everything.
You still going 2-man teams because you said that was better for you, right?
Well,
Yeah, you need a 4-man
no,
team to do the incursion.
yeah, with these things, especially rolling in the dark zone, you need as many as you can get.
Hold on, but my name is Kirito. They call me the Black Swordsman.
I'm
even in a
anxious.
shooting game.
I'm anxious to watch you operate in the dark zone because you
been there
sort
a couple times.
Yeah, it's fun based on the how you have to operate and you have to constantly keep your eye on people and it's a really entertaining aspect to the game.
But
Speaking of,
people should know real quick. Kronos' reference was from.
Sword Art Online.
There you go.
If y'all don't know what the fuck that
Now-
show is, watch the goddamn show.
The most, however, the most broken thing I've seen probably this year was Prodigy's Commonwealth issue. Where it looked like half
yeah.
the fucking. That's why he's been quiet. He hasn't been bleeding his Commonwealth bullshit because that shit was a
Yeah.
game breaker.
Okay,
what
so
was going on that screen?
The Commonwealth literally unzipped
and
and
inserted.
rammed that silverback fucking eggplant all up in me. I was trying to go to the police station in Cambridge and do some Brotherhood of Steel missions, and I swear to God, I'm falling through the floor, and there's no... I'm inside a building, supposedly, and I see nothing but sky around me. It's the ugliest error I've ever seen in a game, period.
I can.
They'll fix
Yeah.
it.
it was crazy.
Yeah, they have
Stitch and I watched him play the game, and he looked outside the window, and the world was not there. Like it was, you saw some buildings, but there was no ground. It was just a fucking sky. And then like he walked down the hallway, and there was like some floating shit. Like it was like
Everything.
there should have been a
was-
table there, but the table wasn't there.
Yeah,
but the
everything
shit was still floating.
and
Yeah.
fucking. It was fucked up.
And then like there was stuff by the door, and people were like jammed by the door.
Yeah.
Like, they were trying to get out, but they couldn't.
Yeah, doors were just rattling and shaking, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?" And he was just
So
quiet.
it's voodoo then.
Yeah,
Voodoo, so we're saying-
it's so brutal. I got like 100 hours in that game, and if I had done these missions from the beginning, I'd be fine.
And he was the best part. He was so nonchalant about it because he had only been talking so much shit about how great this game was. And he's like, "Oh yeah, well, what I think I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to reset the game and uninstall it." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, you just glossed over that, so you might lose."
That sounds like old Ninja.
So what you're telling me is you might lose all your stuff and have to start over from the beginning. Yeah, that would kind of suck, but what? I'm like, no. That's a big fucking thing, and you've been slurping Commonwealth Fallout nonstop about saving the Commonwealth in Boston over New York because I've been on Team Division and shit. And you got this big ass thing going on where your game might be really, really broken.
Only in that fucking police station. And yes, I am gonna replay that. So yeah,
it was funny too because like there was a part where you were like walking upstairs and all of a sudden you were outside. Like,
yeah,
what
exactly.
the hell?
Yeah.
It was ugly, man. But I still gotta kill more Deathclaws. You know what I mean? Commonwealth gotta be saved. So I'll be on that for the next 4 months.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, guys heard that story on Division about the guy who killed his friend?
What?
They were in the dark
Is that
zone.
a true story?
I'm
We
not
need to
sure
fact
actually. To be
check
honest, I read
That
it.
sounded
But
like some bullshit.
it sounded like some shit from the Boondocks where with the fucking Xbox killer.
Oh, the
and
Xbox
shit.
killer, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently some guy like went over to his friend's house and killed him because he had killed him in the dark zone and stole all of his shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
But
so
Damn.
I'm definitely looking forward to Kronos getting level 30. I think he's on 27 or 28.
28,
right?
yeah.
28 right now. And then we can definitely team up and get Hobby on, and we can roll through on some Dark Zone.
Here you go.
We can finally play together because you're gonna leave my house.
Yes.
Why don't you play up
Free
here,
at last.
though? Why don't you play in the studio?
He's
working.
on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing. Oh, you don't have
He
your
doesn't
station.
have his.
Okay.
You want to know why? Because Lilo took his shit.
Wait,
Like she takes the PlayStation out along with his balls.
set him on top of PS4.
Sets him on top,
Yeah.
rolls him around a little bit, and she's like, "All right, got my mojo."
All while whistling that quiet music.
Yeah. but at least I have good etiquette. I know when you're done with work,
Yeah, yeah.
I hand over the sticks and everything. I just get my time in. Like as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm like, let me get this in.
All day. I don't play very much.
Yeah.
So.
So as soon as Kronos gets done, I end up going. As soon as he's ready to
thumping.
as soon as he's ready, I'm like, here you go. It's like, let me just save it, and I save it, and I just hand it over.
All right.
That's fucking
Wait, let's switch back to TV real quick.
Shit.
So, who saw Flash?
I did.
I did.
My God, that episode.
Stitch, you see Flash or you catch up?
Whatever.
Nah, this was good. Fucking
Zoom gonna come for you, man.
Fuck Zoom.
Hunter Zolomon coming for that ass.
Coming for that ass.
Now, Zoom.
Let's go in.
Zoom is literally one of the best villains we have non-Netflix in comics on TV.
Yes.
He is everything for this show, and he's so captivating. This was his origin story. This entire fucking episode.
So this was probably the creepiest.
Why are you gonna spoil shit
episode.
for me?
you ain't watching that shit.
Wait, rewind the tape. He was talking about maybe watching.
It's gonna be our thing.
Kronos did say he might start watching because of the crossover episode.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, it's a good show. It
So
really is.
speaking of which, we actually got a quick glimpse
Yeah.
of him going through. So in the beginning of the episode, he's got the tachyon thing on his chest, and he goes through, and you see him go through the portal. When he goes through the portal, they play Supergirl's theme, and then
I missed that.
he busts right back through. That's when he says, when he gets back to Star Labs, "How long have I been gone?
Yeah.
And you guys are still here."
Oh, yeah,
because he
okay.
went through.
That
So
made no sense to me. But
yeah, that's why he
Yeah.
went through, because that was so. Blue had brought up what episode did she go to see Supergirl? We hadn't seen it yet until this episode.
Gotcha.
So there's a part where he's almost to Star Labs. He breaks through this little portal, and they play Supergirl's theme. Then he comes back out, and he was like, "Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
How long was I gone?" And
Yeah.
they didn't make sense. They were
I
like,
missed
"Oh,
the theme music. I didn't hear.
yeah,
that,
you didn't
but
hear the theme."
nah,
I was like,
gotta-
"Oh shit, it's Supergirl's theme."
I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah, he rewinds the tape. So.
But what's cool is that I love how they set up the storyline that's trying to show Zoom's backstory. Because first they show Barry's backstory about how he was a little kid. He walked in and his mom was sitting in the room. There's the light flashing around him. And his dad's like, Barry, run, Barry, run. He comes back. Mom is dead. Dad goes to jail. But for Zoom, his story was very similar, but not at all. Because he walks into the room and his dad just came back from like the war and shit. And shit just does not go very well for that family.
Well, you know what I appreciate about it? CW gets a reputation for being very teeny bopper or, kind of kitty gloves.
Actually, yeah, more teen.
More teen. But here's the thing, though. They address the issue of domestic violence, which is a sticky issue, in a
Ski.
in a great way. It wasn't super
and trapping and hoeing a little bit.
God damn! What the fuck? All right, but
Joe's
no.
wife was trapping and hoeing. Just saying.
Oh, okay, fine. They did do that, but I'm talking about with this episode with Zoom and his mom getting beat by his dad. It was an abusive relationship. Obviously,
she got fucking hooked up. She didn't just get beat.
She got killed. Yeah, I mean,
I was trying not to spoil her, but yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
I mean, she gets killed, but
She
they
took a shotgun to the face.
They show
Ski.
a little boy witnessing his mother getting killed right in front of him, but they do it in not too crazy violent of a manner, but you still get the point. You know what I mean?
You hear the shotgun blast. You see the light flash on his face.
Yeah.
And then he goes to an orphanage, like he's stuck, like in an orphanage, like he
He
does.
doesn't go to a orphanage?
Oh,
maybe.
Black Dynamite.
He's white, so no.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean, when he went to the orphanage, I was like, oh shit, is this fucking Sucker Punch?
yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
And then you learn a little bit more about him as an adult coming out of the orphanage and then being a serial killer, and eventually how he gets his powers, which comes from them trying to kill him, and Wells contributing.
No, they weren't trying to kill him. They were doing
shock
electric,
therapy.
shock therapy.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah,
they
they
weren't
had
trying to
like
kill him.
no, they weren't trying to kill him. They were trying to do shock
yeah,
therapy
do
because he
shock
was
therapy.
inside of
I missed that.
asylum at that time.
Okay.
And the way they had the strobes on him, it looked like it was they were going to do shock therapy for him.
no, it says there he was scheduled for shock therapy and shit.
Which is a great fucking story arc because that's kind of how Barry gets his, because he gets it from lightning.
Yep.
But he gets it from fucking the shock therapy and shit.
Which was
so.
great.
I mean, there's so much with Zoom, and they tried to parallel it to Barry's past, but I mean, it's very similar from the comic. Also, we get that answer: how did fucking Zoom kill Jay?
Yep.
And it is answered in the fucking episode. Finally,
You know what? That part is confusing the fuck out of me.
yeah, it was a little weird, but they go into it a bit.
He like gets his future self or his past self or
Both.
I didn't get it. I was like, how do you
just
get it?
rewatch
Yeah,
it?
Shouldn't he be dead then?
Yeah, no, you got to rewatch it. It kind of, if you you have to watch it twice in order for it to make sense. But we still don't know the man in the iron mask.
No,
Well, it's funny. Is it Sparkle Floss? Speckle Floss?
Sprinkle floss.
Yeah, Speckle Floss in the chat has said that he thinks that the person in the Iron Mask is Earth 2 Wally.
That's what I said a bit ago. So
Could be.
Someone theorized that Wally West and Jay Garrick are the same person, and Zoom caught them and put them in behind the fucking wall and masked them
be.
up. So
all I know is Bay Iris is looking bad as
oh shit, 3D chocolate
That
waifu.
oh man, that red dress she had on in the
Red-
beginning.
Dude, the
and
black dress with
Red
the
and
teardrop.
black. She just
Woo!
she bad. So it's a great show. I'm all on board. I was watching it with my 5-year-old, and he got a little freaked out with
This was
with
a
Zoom.
this was a creepy episode, especially when like they catch Zoom and then he's talking about the darkness and his fucking eyes go black. and
Zoom is
shit.
scary. Zoom is a scary villain. There's no doubt about it. He kills motherfuckers. He's dressed in all black, and he seems very monstrous.
I think
you
it's
know?
blue. Is it blue or black?
No, he's
No,
black.
it's black.
He's all black with that blue lightning. You know what I mean? So anyway,
But that's kind of one thing I kind of wanted to ask. So when that one chick was using the Vector 9 or Velocity 9, when she was using it, once she got the blue streaks or the blue lightning going on, she fucking disappeared. Like
She disintegrated.
How come that's not happening with Zoom?
Zoom is dying,
That is
but
true.
but what happens is he takes other people's speed force, and that helps sustain his life and make him faster to prevent that from happening.
and
Wait,
she
wait.
used an artificial drug which was sped up her disintegration.
But wait, rewind the tape. Rewind the tape.
I gotta.
So so Zoom is taking other people's powers, but if he took Garrison's power, then wasn't Garrison him in the first
Garrick?
place? So what the fuck?
no, he doesn't take Gary.
Whose power is he taking then?
We don't know how he takes it.
Yeah,
Okay.
But he doesn't take his own power.
It's a sci-fi show with a whole lot of time travel, and it's just fucking great. So anyway,
It is good.
all right.
So
What
what else?
about Supergirl?
Oh yeah, because Supergirl ended.
It did end, and it ended on a fucking cliffhanger, which I was kind of mad about. Can we stop doing this now? On big ass cliffhangers with goddamn shows. Like The Walking Dead did it, and now Supergirl did it. I'm
lot
just
of
like,
shows
can
do
you
it, don't they?
Fucking stop.
Well, they're probably trying to do it to make sure they get a season 2.
But we don't know. They haven't been approved for season 2.
That doesn't work very well because you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the episode if you're watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it pissed me off.
So let's go in real quick. On
No,
Supergirl.
I mean it got like the last 3 or 4 episodes have been really good.
Yeah.
I was really surprised, and
Ever since the fucking Red Kryptonite episode.
yes, they've been great. So if you don't watch Supergirl, and you're all like, if it's annoying you that the whole like,
Girl
a
power.
girl can do it, it's fucking dumb. But keep watching. Like the last 4 episodes are great.
I agree.
They're really worth watching.
I haven't been watching Supergirl. I watch bits and pieces when Leela watches it. But since the Red Kryptonite episode, I've been watching it, and I'm pretty interested in it. I'm crushing on Kara pretty hard and everything. I think she's pretty fucking sexy when she's not in the Supergirl outfit.
Yeah, I think what's her name was sexier, fucking Silver Banshee, because she's pretty fucking bad.
Okay, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's a crossover episode. You gotta watch the crossover.
I'm only like watched maybe the last 4.
Yeah, so
when her and Eggs started making out, I was
like,
yes.
Eggs was trying to go inside.
Yeah,
damn. And she was all about it too.
Yeah, I was happy.
Inside.
I was like, good, get it.
Yeah, actually, after the Red Kryptonite episode, it's like 2 episodes later, and then Flash comes on. That's when you see. I think her name's pronounced Shoban. She's the other assistant that was challenging her.
Yeah.
She's pretty fucking bad.
Shoban sounds like yogurt. Actually.
Yeah, well, shit, I'll fucking...
Or Jessica Shoban, or...
Yeah, some shit like that. But my thing with Supergirl was she fucking goes into space, and they're all talking about her fucking dying. I'm like, wait,
Yeah, that pissed me off. There's a whole lot of, like...
little things. Yeah, I'm like, what?
I'm just like, can you please stop it?
But no, I think...
Wait, dying
with,
from no oxygen?
Yeah, so I think the thing is that she hasn't really tested
never
her
been
powers.
tested,
Yeah, she never tested her powers, so she doesn't know she can survive in
I thought
space
about
for
that
a
too,
period
but
of time.
fucking Kal-El. So she went to Fortress of
that
Solitude.
pissed me off.
Hold the fuck
I
on.
can see it because you're about to say exactly what I'm thinking.
Look, if I didn't know I could breathe underwater, and somebody threw me deep underwater, and all of a sudden I'd be like, oh shit, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like she was in space, and all of a sudden she passed the fuck out. Like you wouldn't pass out.
No, yeah.
Like as soon as you started to like not hold your breath, you'd be like, and then all of a sudden, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
Superman can't survive in space either. He just can hold his breath for a really long fucking time.
No, the sun sustains him.
Yeah, it really depends
And
on
any-
which arc too.
It
'Cause
really it should be any kind of.
There's
Well,
been
not any kind. The yellow sun
sun.
rays.
No, because
sustain it.
there's been even in the Justice League movie. There's even in his cartoon too. Superman has a suit he has to wear when he's out in space. Just
Yeah, if
because
he's out
he can't-
too long.
Hold on, that was before he knew that he could actually live in space.
No, this is way after that too.
No.
See, hold
So hold on, Twitter listeners, please help us. I'm fairly certain that Superman can survive because he can walk on the sun with no problem.
Yeah, I think
his
it depends on
powers-
who's writing.
Yeah,
his
that's
powers
true.
multiply every time
Yeah,
I turn
right,
around.
yeah.
That's why I say he's a
And
shitty superhero.
He's a fucking awesome
But
superhero.
so I'm going to say that any.
hold on, Sparkle said.
What'd he say?
He has space skills with a blowhole.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
this-
he's absorbing. This is actually one of the things that I think we talked about on a long ago podcast, where I was talking about how if we didn't have to eat, like what would
yeah.
happen? Because it's like basically with the sun, right? So the sun is energy, right? And so automatically humans convert sun rays into vitamin D naturally, right? So that makes us happy or shit like that. If you didn't know that, read a
Science.
fucking science book. All right. And so what would happen if we can convert the sun rays into more than just vitamin D? What if it's like our actual energy, like chloroform for plants?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll, sorry.
we
Chloroform.
poisoning
is shit that
people?
Curtis has got a fucking lab back there. He's all, oh
I've been
shit.
drinking.
I left that shit fucking bubbling back there.
But yeah, so if we had the same type of deal, like would we need to eat anymore? Obviously we would not, so it'd be a moral problem with should we eat anything. I actually got in an argument this week with a fucking vegan.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind.
So
I'm about to save my vegan
It
rant.
kind of
for
pissed me
something
off because I was just like, they're trying to take the high ground because there's a video of like cows getting slaughtered, with like the machine where it flips them over and then slits the throat,
Yeah.
and then
There's more than
this person was like, this is why I don't eat meat, blah, 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 I'm vegan, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but you're still eating life, so where's your moral high ground?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that thing's fucking growing.
Yeah.
It responds to stimuli. Just because plants don't fucking scream
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's not life.
Yeah, actually, apparently trees scream if you cut them. So
What?
yeah,
Well, okay. Well, I'm
Why
gonna
you fall into his trap?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put that aside.
Put that aside.
Both plants and fungi are alive.
So yeah, going back to Superman, he actually it says that he doesn't even breathe oxygen. So yeah, he would survive in space without the need of oxygen. So you're correct.
Yeah, all right.
well, still,
At least that's what some sources say.
yeah. But Kara should have been able to fucking realize pretty instantly, like Cronus said, and then like she was saying her goodbyes like she gonna die and shit. I'm like, wait a minute, you fucking. There's no kryptonite.
And then the other problem I had too was her sister getting in her spaceship and saving her. Like,
How did she do that?
Yeah, that was.
And then where was the room for her?
Had a head tilt. It was like, and it was just went from like 5 seconds of like, oh, you see someone in a spaceship, then boom, oh, she's back, everything's all good. It's like, what?
Yeah, so not only, there's two problems. One was, how the fuck did you figure out how to fucking fly that spacecraft?
Yeah.
The second was, the spacecraft was built for one prepubescent girl.
You can't get her in? How'd they get her in?
Yeah, how'd she get in?
Yeah,
exactly.
Just nudged her back into the...
Shit on her? Three problems with that.
Yeah, I was like,
just bump, and then she falls down and fucking like a falling object from space.
I hate how they've been teasing us with Superman.
I don't.
They've been no, because so when Superman's coming into town, like he texts her like, "Hey, I'm on my way," and blah blah blah, and she's like, "Oh, Superman's coming." I'm like, "Oh shit,
he
they're
showed
about to
up."
go. And right before he gets in the focus of the camera, he fucking lands because he gets affected.
Yeah, I almost threw something.
I almost did too.
You motherfuckers!
And
then
like,
he was out for like 2 episodes. Like you see his feet and shit. You're like, oh, what the fuck? And they're like, well, we don't know how to wake Superman, but Supergirl's here. Like, what?
Yeah,
like we're not talking about the fucking big elephant in the room. Superman is down.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What the fuck?
That's a problem for the entire universe. If Superman is down, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so that's kind of so.
They've got Batman.
Maybe.
Martha.
So
Martha.
I mean, should we talk about the end real quick?
First,
the end of Supergirl.
Let me just say, like, I do like Supergirl's fight scenes. Like, they're really good. They're really well done.
I will say this: fucking Martian Manhunter ripping someone in half was fucking dope as fuck.
That was dope.
I was like, holy shit!
Get to the ending that you had a problem with.
So the end leaves a lot of questions. So people are already speculating that this could be fucking an introduction to Connor Kent. Because we see another Kryptonian craft, and we have Cadmus.
Connor is a clone.
Yeah, Connor's a clone.
So he wouldn't be in a Kryptonian spacecraft.
So they're saying that somehow Cadmus gets fucking DNA from this fucking thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
And then made a ship of Kryptonian descent?
No, they would steal the DNA and then try to grow Connor, and then that way it would give Supergirl a way to have Superman on the show.
Oh, Ninja, why the fuck you doing this?
Yeah.
A spacecraft landed
I'm
that's just like hers. So why the fuck did you bring up Connor, who's a clone of Super...
So
anyway.
this has been reported from fucking
right
Cinema
in.
Blend.
Stop doing that! Stop it!
I didn't even speculate with someone else, so
I
I'm
know
just
that,
pointing
but you
that out.
just said it.
Yeah, I
What's
did.
Why would
it
you
called?
even
Like
point it
a
out?
punji trap
What
with
the
the thing
fuck?
where the people you fall in, it's got all the bamboo spikes. both you guys are in it. I'm staying far away.
Stop it! I don't care about it. Do you believe it?
No,
Then don't fucking say it!
I'm gonna say it anyway.
Look, I'll talk about contrails right now. I don't believe in fucking contrails being aluminum and shit, taking away the brains of Americans, but somebody else said it. Why the fuck you do that, man?
What color is the tea in China?
The reason why I brought it up is because people are starting to talk about what the fuck's in the craft
those
and
people.
what it could mean for the rest of the show.
It should not be Connor because he's a clone of Superman made by Cadmus, and he doesn't come from fucking space. He's grown in a fucking test tube on Earth, and it wasn't from a Kryptonian spacecraft. So fuck that whole argument.
There you go.
So
read a comic.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
this is
they
so
could
good.
they could do whatever they want with it.
Not with this.
They can, but
They can. Speaking of
want
which, look at Civil War, which Kronos keeps talking about. They did what they wanted with it, and they called it Civil War.
So here's why.
Fuck what you're trying to say.
This is your boy Blue here. This is who I think it's in there. I think it's Zod's son. I think it's Zod's son because if you ever watch
more
Smallville,
plausible.
if you watch Smallville, Zod's son was in Smallville, and he was a human, and he didn't know who he was because Zod and some other chick had sex in the Phantom Zone, and so he was able to get ejected from the Phantom
hold
Zone.
on. Breaking fucking news
What you
that
got?
I'm gonna have to report on right now because literally K-Mac just messaged me,
What'd it say?
and if I read the headline correctly, I'm still trying to pull it up. Chyna from the WWE, WWF back in the day,
Yeah.
has apparently passed away
Oh,
at the age of 40-5.
what
Damn,
the
that's
fuck?
a loss.
shit.
She was a
What the
She was the first female wrestler that I gave a fuck about. Really gave a
yeah.
fuck about. She was such a huge man. Man, that
phone
is
is fucking up. But yeah,
that's
apparently
awful.
she has passed away, which is crazy because
Wait.
she's not that old.
Did she pass away a while ago?
Was she on like those VH1 shows where she was having like the
she had a
drug
sex tape.
issues and
Yeah.
stuff like that? And I mean, not to. I mean, obviously, I don't want to speculate before we get anything.
Yeah, it's breaking news. We're still processing it, but we will see if that is legit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That sucks. But yeah, she was a beast in the ring.
Oh yeah,
She actually made she not invented, but she kind of designed the modern durable breast implant
oh wow, okay.
because she needed it for the WWF. She
That
wanted
makes
something was
perfect
more durable.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect.
And they made it just for her.
Again, when I was watching wrestling, like back in the late '90s, early 2000s, and whatnot, she was so much fun to watch in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she talked shit and was big. She was actually bigger than every woman out there too.
Yeah, I'm
You
seeing
know?
it. I'm seeing it on TMZ. So
Oh man, TMZ is like a reliable news source. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing how that is. You
it
know what I
really
mean?
is. They're the first ones that got Michael Jackson, I think, dying,
Yeah.
and they were like, "We got it first."
Yep,
Yeah.
exclusive.
You know
they,
what's-
they got a lot of credibility in their credit from that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a news article. Only shit I keep finding is Black China.
Aw,
Fucking about
fuck
Rob
that.
Kardashian giving her a fucking purple Lamborghini.
Well, while we're looking up some of those details, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit and go into.
Wait, before we
God,
go,
motherfucking damn it!
I say the fucking Supergirl's in that pod. You know who's in there? Crypto.
That'd be funny. Crypto the dog.
don't fall for it, Kronos. Don't fall for it.
Crypto.
All right.
That would be
Anyway,
fucking funny.
Eyes looking just
old ninja with
That was a
his
good comedy cartoon serial on
Exactly.
Cartoon
old ninja
Network.
with his fucking tricks and shit.
oh.
in our chat this week, fucking fooled me again and the entire world with his bullshit. You were trying to tell me that Secret Warriors were in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, he
show.
said Quake is, but
He said secret. He used Secret
Yeah.
Warriors.
Okay. Okay, I'm
He used the
gonna let you
word-
finish.
Yeah. Don't call me motherfucker.
No, I'm gonna let you finish.
He used the word Secret Warriors being Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, I know for a fact most of y'all motherfuckers have not read Jonathan Hickman's awesome Secret Warriors Volume 1 and Volume 2. Two big-ass trade paperback, or trade paperbacks, rather. Those shits were awesome. I watched last night's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it was just fucking a shitstorm that had nothing to do with Secret Warriors. One bit. They don't deserve to use that title. They don't have anything from the actual comics whatsoever, besides like one character of Daisy. It has no relation whatsoever. How are you going to defend even saying that shit with Secret Warriors?
First of all, they ABC and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. advertised Secret Warriors Unite, which was the fucking moniker of last night's episode. So they've introduced those two characters previously on the show, and they were saying in the episode, did they or did they not say that Daisy put together the Secret Warriors?
this would have been really interesting had you read the comic.
Yeah.
I didn't read the comic, but I'm referring to the show.
But it doesn't.
So did they, Prodigy,
No.
did they or did they not
No.
say that there were Secret Warriors on the show?
That's exactly my point, and here's my answer to that. They used for the show a meaningless name, trying to fool people who actually read the great comic. That's my issue. You can't use the name Secret Warriors and literally leave out 98% of the characters and story from this amazing comic.
I'm gonna jump in real quick because I didn't read the fucking comics, and they did call them the Secret Warriors, and I thought they were Secret Warriors because it was a secret, and they came in to do whenever they needed for war.
There you go.
No.
It's like the same conflict with Civil War.
There
It's a
you
fucking name.
This is much more drastic when it comes to missing characters and plot elements and everything else.
How Civil War is the same thing. It's missing hella characters.
It's even more egregious, is what I'm trying to tell you. You really got to read this comic. It goes into
Hey, it's right there. It's right there.
it goes
It's right
into
there.
spy shit with Hydra on so many different levels, and it brings in so many different characters in a great story. This was literally 44 minutes of nothing but fluff with one character from the story, and calling it Secret Warriors.
That's what they called it.
That's bullshit.
Well, that's what the show. I mean,
The only reason why they get away with that shit is because most people who enjoy this show and think it's so great don't actually read any comics about S.H.I.E.L.D. That's the only saving grace that they have. If people were passionate and actually read the comics and cared about S.H.I.E.L.D., they would see this show for the shill and sham that it is.
Well, the thing about the show is that it is a direct
I wouldn't
link.
call it a sham, but
Yeah,
Oh,
this is-
it's a sham.
I haven't
and
watched it. So.
yeah.
The
so-
reason why it's a sham is because Nick Fury is so prominent whenever you talk about S.H.I.E.L.D., and you don't have any of that presence in this at all.
Okay,
so let me counter your argument. Sorry, old ninja, I'm cutting you off.
all right.
Is because it brought it was the first time when you saw movies directly impacting a show.
You get that.
And that was kind of
You get that. But what I'm saying is, though, to not have...
and the show impacts the movie too. The movies,
But you don't have the face of S.H.I.E.L.D., really.
well,
You don't. The reason why Nick
But-
Fury isn't there is because he's gone. Like ever since what happened in the Captain America Winter Soldier.
and as you know from reading Secret Warriors, Daisy is rather influential.
Oh, she's definitely influential. She's not on the show, though.
Yeah.
Not to
What-
anywhere near the same extent.
Well,
as
well,
what
She
she's
is on the
Warriors.
show,
What you're missing...
not in the capacity that
She at
you
least-
wanted
okay,
to.
that's the problem.
She's not in the capacity she is in the comics. However, she is on the show. She does wear similar armor and shit, and she has pretty much the same powers.
Wait. She wears similar armor, but you haven't read the comic.
She doesn't have armor, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was just going to jump on.
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
like
going to jump
it's
on.
a goddamn suit.
Motherfuckers don't read
whatever
the comic, but want to comment on this.
Here we go.
She has her armor. She has her armor on her arms that she used to help her control her powers.
Yeah, well, she
but-
just had like a little thing over like her
Yeah, but
forearm.
she doesn't have a
That's
full
it.
bodysuit on.
Yeah,
her.
she has a full body suit, but I mean, they call it armor or whatnot, impact suit, whatever the fuck. Anyway,
It's missing a lot, man.
it is, but
A
I mean,
lot.
like they call it what it is, and it said Secret Warriors. They refer to them as their Secret Warriors. This show, like Cronus says, influence. It does take characters from the MCU have been on the show.
I know.
And they've also had led up. Usually, the last 2 seasons have led up to the next Marvel movie entity.
I realize
so
that.
they tie in. So I mean, this is the MCU's version of Secret Warriors.
They actually should do Secret Warriors justice.
They need that Netflix budget. Though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. ABC, is owned by Disney. They have enough money. They have plenty of enough
But
money
then again,
to do it.
it's on a TV channel.
It's on
not,
a network. Yeah,
it's on
it's
a
not.
network,
It is not Netflix, and they don't take the same risk that the Netflix shows do.
You don't even have to have the violence or nudity or whatever, because there wasn't any nudity.
Yeah, there's usually. I mean, it's an ABC. It's like fucking ABC don't show that much nudity. I mean, the riskier shows that they have are like what, fucking Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder or whatever. Those.
Will you read the comic? Yes or no? You need to.
You should read the comics
Yeah,
by
I
Hickman.
should.
It's good.
I got to finish East and West.
All right.
So
Do that and then finish some.
See,
at least the first.
I
trade.
have the old school Secret Wars. I guess after Secret Wars, Nick Fury assembles the Secret Wars that I have is when the Beyonders showed up.
Wait. Are you talking about Secret Wars or Secret
So
Warriors?
after-
Two different things.
I'm starting to get confused
From what
myself.
I understand is after Secret Wars, Nick Fury assembled the Secret Warriors. Is that correct?
Read Secret Warriors.
Yeah, you got that all fucked up. There's a Secret Wars from like way fucking back in the day.
Yeah, that's probably the
And
ones
there's
that I
a
have.
Secret Wars from pretty much today.
Yeah, exactly.
That just happened, and they're different.
Yeah.
So listen, if you want to like really pay attention to like the Hickman shit, you got to read probably FF, then it's Run on Fantastic Four, then the New Avengers, and then Secret Wars.
Yep.
Speaking of reading, I want to ask specifically if you can get into why you didn't like Power
I believe
Lines.
it's called Pacifically.
Because we're on the West Coast.
Specifically, what was it that you didn't like about Power Lines? I read that Kronos had set it out for me to read, and I really, really liked it. It was really interesting. I'm anxious to read more about it. I mean, it's Bay Area based and everything, and it's got a fascinating group of characters that they introduced. And even though it's kind of odd that the sort of bitch, semi-racist, prejudiced lady's got some sort of
Yeah,
She called them niggers. And I was like, damn, what the fuck?
she used the ER, not the A.
I was being gentle at first. I didn't want to hit her with the racist stamp right off. Just
She's
before
probably
the-
racist,
she's about 85% right now before I fully verify
85.
before it's verified.
Yeah.
But I was really interested in based on what I read in the first book.
Who hated it?
I didn't hate it. If you rewind the tape, I said it was okay.
After some serious prodding. So what did
But
you
what
like
was
about
it that you? I mean, I'm not trying to. It's not a trap. Well, I'm just trying to figure out what it was that you didn't like. Because I mean, it seemed to be everything that I read about it. Like the characters are really fascinating. It's in the Bay Area, which I mean, obviously some people that aren't from here might not really care about that.
I wish
but
they were here. It's all good.
Yeah, but I enjoyed that whole aspect of it, and then especially how his powers sort of manifested and got exposed, and now he's trying to, I guess, figure out what it is what the fuck's going on, and now that there's more people like him, it gave the whole backstory about these mystical sort of energy lines.
The Indian reservations thing.
Yeah.
What didn't you like?
I was just whelmed.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just whelmed.
you ain't Robin.
That's not.
I wasn't like totally blown away by it. It was interesting, but I wanted more from it. So
It was one issue, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to wait to pass like a judgment after like a few more episodes.
More
But
of what though? What
reading
would you
the
like
first,
more of?
I'd like to see more about their powers and what they can do, and more about the Native American lore that
the
they bring
first
to
episode. It's the
Exactly.
first-
That's why I was like, I wasn't overwhelmed. I was just whelmed.
Motherfucker.
Where's that from?
It's from Robin from
from
Young Justice.
Young-
For a
Yeah.
first like issue, that's like a really weird.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought I was
Well,
pretty
if you
hooked.
if you compare power lines to East of West, though, like East of West,
it has me intrigued.
I was
They
more
both do have me intrigued.
I was more intrigued with East of West than I was power lines. However, I'm not going to stop reading. I want to read more and see how it goes.
All right, we'll continue to get your review as you read more, I guess. But all right, let's
Can we talk about Harriet Tubman for a minute here?
Yeah, let's
Oh, my tubs!
Yeah. So Harriet Tubman is not going to be on the $20 bill.
Woo!
in like I think 4 years, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be dead by then. But
Thank
it's
you, Obama.
What the fuck?
It's
4 years?
2020.
Like just
I think
saying
it's 2020. I think it's 2020. I believe it was just announced today, though.
I think it's great. I know a lot of folks out there. Well, not a lot of folks. Some folks are going to be pissed about us changing our $20 bill to somebody other than Andrew Jackson. First of all, tell me something that Andrew Jackson's done. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we have changed our monetary units plenty of times. It's actually been a long time since we've done it. It's been way more in the past. I mean, if you go back to like our old fucking currency, we used to have slaves on our fucking currency. Yeah. So we were on the tape. Look that shit up. So yeah, I mean, Harriet Tubman is actually influential in America. If you don't know about that, then you're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
She was more than just an Underground Railroad, shit like that. She was a spy for the U.S.
Yep.
For in the South. You know, she did a lot of shit, and she deserves to be on a bill. And
More spy shit than
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter in Captain America.
Yeah, there you go.
And so yeah. I mean, she deserves to be on monetary, shit.
Denomination.
So
Yeah.
I want to see what states are going to try to secede once those bills go into circulation.
Nobody. Well, I'm hoping nobody. would.
There's only 2 states in America that can well, maybe 3. No, 2. Only 2 that can secede from America and actually make it, and it's California and Texas. Every other state, you can't really secede because you can't provide for yourself.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, anybody who like complains about, there's supposed to be presidents and shit on fucking money. Benjamin Franklin is on a $100 bill, and he was not a fucking president.
Ooh, a better question is ask them to name who's on the $10 bill. And most people probably don't know.
Hamilton, right?
Yeah, some people don't know.
Well, the other quick thing is, I saw today, because people were trying to look up all kinds of facts about Andrew Jackson really quickly. And there was actually a really good one that he was actually strongly against paper money. So it's ironic that he was ever actually on the $20 bill. But that's neither here nor there.
That's a big fuck you right there.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's actually a cool change. She's been one of my heroes since I was probably in like 4th or 5th grade. I read like a book or 2 on her, and I was like, holy shit, this woman is badass. She just was.
I think in when you study American history, like everyone has to know about her. Like I don't know any history class that skips over her story.
It's definitely what spearheaded this whole Harriet Tubman movement, and actually getting her on the $20 bill, I think, was Prodigy saying he wanted her on a zombie apocalypse team. That's where it all began.
Yeah, that was all back.
Next thing you know, the feds are watching, the feds are listening.
There you go. Big brother.
Exactly.
So if anyone knows of Dr. Stephen Milner, he gives a great lecture about his hatred for Andrew Jackson.
Did you attend that?
Yeah, I did actually. I've actually attended.
You got to check.
I've actually attended his lecture where he he was famous because he teaches in the Bay Area, and he always ends his Andrew Jackson like rant really with burning a $20 bill.
Yeah.
But didn't he fight for Native American rights?
Who?
Jackson?
Andrew Jackson.
I thought he
did the Trail
I
of
thought
Tears.
he did Trail of Tears. He was slaughtered. Was responsible for a lot of.
I'm just seeing what PRL Matt put. So
He's probably there's probably some sarcasm.
Yeah, well, okay. Here's the thing. I think if you look deep enough into almost anybody's life, you're going to find quite a bit of dirt, and there has been some things that aren't by today's standards, and it's hard to look back with someone, 100 plus years ago, but by today's standards, he wouldn't have met a lot of the moral barometers for being a quote-unquote good guy.
But most folks back in the day wouldn't. It's
No,
very
exactly. That's
few.
why you can't look back at history and be like, oh, well, I want you to be this and that from today's standards per se. You do have to evaluate them with that time period. And all of that being said, this isn't...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
That was very wrong.
What? About Trail of Tears stuff or what? Or with Andrew Jackson?
About Native American rights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it was ironic?
I think he was being sarcastic.
It might have been ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of.
But
He was freeing Indians from their bodies.
To me, this is...
What are we looking at?
He's looking at
Andrew
Andrew Jackson stuff.
Yeah,
But this is more about, for me, Harriet Tubman's recognition and legacy than it is anything else.
Exactly. I think we should focus on that accomplishment more so than someone being revoked.
So
from
Andrew Jackson was about Native American removal, was a
Yes,
slaver,
the
ethnic
American-
cleanser,
yeah,
and a
yeah.
tyrant.
Yeah.
More so in the Stephen Milner rant is what she talks about, and he claims that he did not deserve to be on American currency.
Much like, what's the guy's name? Columbus does not deserve to have a day in America.
Well, a lot of people.
Columbus was a fucking asshole.
And he didn't discover America in the first place.
No, he didn't. He just landed on someone else's block.
He killed
Not even
people, killed women, children, men,
Rape,
raped
pillage.
people. Yeah.
I was proud of it, actually.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Fuck his couch.
Didn't
There you go.
he landed in Southern America, right? He didn't land
No,
in
it was
He landed in
Caribbean.
the fucking Caribbean first.
Caribbean.
First, and then he.
And this is already discovered by, hey, the people that were fucking here.
Yeah.
You can't say that you're the first person to discover someone that people are already fucking here.
It's like me saying I claim this house.
It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. And we teach this shit to our kids every day.
Yeah.
In America, we teach this shit to our kids, and it's so fucking dumb. If you taught them critical thinking skills first, they would understand that that's impossible. You can't be like, hey, if the Native Americans were here first, how did they discover America? And even if you want to say even Europeans, the Vikings were here before Columbus was, so what the fuck are you talking about?
There you go. There you go.
Let him be mad.
And he didn't even land in the right spot. He was supposed to go to India.
There you go.
That's why I called them Indians. You're fucking stupid.
There you go. But I don't want to get it lost that Harriet Tubman is awesome. And if you don't know about her, please, this is an opportunity to go on Wikipedia, go to your local library, read some more about her, because she has a fascinating life.
It's really awesome. It really is. I think it's a pretty badass thing.
There we go.
Since we're talking about Harriet Tubman, should we talk about W. Kamau Bell's thing on CNN?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to repost the interview that we did with W. Kamau Bell, because
There we go.
on CNN he will be on United Shades of America, which airs this
Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern, I believe. We're going to do, one of us will do it, some live tweeting of that great show. I think the first pilot episode is him going to a Klan rally.
And he gave us some a little bit of background, some off the fucking camera shit.
Yeah.
And it's Sunday, April 24th for y'all that are listening in the future.
There you go.
Or in the past.
Yeah, so he actually, I mean, that was our first real S-Class interview. He was so fucking nice to come on this show.
He gave us our safe word.
Yeah. Chocolate bananas. And he just killed it. It was a funny, awesome interview. I love that one. You know what I mean?
He was right on the cuff.
Yeah, he was the first real big interview that we did.
Yeah.
I mean, we had other people interviewed before, but they weren't, I mean, they were great guests, but they're not W. Kamau Bell. I mean, he's huge.
Yeah, we met him in person, which was great. And he fucking
You remember
us.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Awesome guy.
And you know about Howard.
Yes, so we released this podcast.
Oh, man, yeah. So if y'all haven't gone back and listened to the infamous Howard interview, please go ahead and do that, because goddamn, that was a shit story.
I think that's kind of why
so
I'm not
bad.
high right now, because I don't want to be like
Not trying to take over.
All right.
telling false stories and shit about kicking people in the shins and breaking their knees and shit.
We're going to get into this BuzzFeed? Who's going to set that one up?
Yeah, so how about we all go through what we would say to these questions? Actually, Old Ninja, please set it up.
All right. So BuzzFeed, it's actually really popular on Facebook, but they have their own website.
Clickbait.
Yeah, it is
website.
kind of
clickbait.
Now it
So,
is.
but they have some pretty fucking funny ass videos, and they're usually about racial or like social taboos. Sometimes.
Are people getting their assholes waxed for the first time?
Well, you mean wait?
Coming soon.
Yeah.
BTI, asshole waxing.
Yeah,
Actually,
so-
that is very true what I just said.
So one of the one of the videos they have on BuzzFeed is the 27 questions for black people by black people.
Yeah.
So there's like a little video, and they have, I don't know, like 10 or 12 people, and they ask them. They all ask a question, you know, basically to the audience, you, if you watch the video. And so we took some of the questions off of there. Since we black, we can answer some of these.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just say, first off,
I didn't run through them real quick.
I really didn't feel like all of these were legitimate questions.
They're fucking dumb.
Yeah, I feel like they were not questioned by black people to other black people. I think that this was, and they apologized. BuzzFeed, like this week,
They apologized but kept the fucking video up.
yeah, exactly.
because I watched the video today.
Because they're a clickbait company.
I
And
think every person that was on there, I don't understand how they were even on there. Because if someone asked me those questions, I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Well, so we'll ask the question and then we'll each answer them.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You start us off.
Are we gonna rock it rapid fire?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it sort of short.
So yeah,
Ish.
so the first question. Well, we picked 11 out of the 27.
Yeah.
And so the first one is, why do we look at each other's shoes before they greet you? I don't fucking look at somebody's
fuck?
shoes
Nobody does
before I
that.
greet them.
Right
That's
now, I
dumb
can,
as fuck.
Right now, I can tell anybody what they're wearing on their shoes. In
I'm
the
wearing
studio
fucking
right now.
flip flops. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm
an
in
East Coast
socks.
thing. But
So that's
Maybe.
not even an East Coast thing. That's something that to me, no black person would ask another black person.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a question that comes up.
Why are you always looking at my
what-
shoes? Like,
yeah, actually, you would probably be like, "Give me your shoes," like in dope.
Yeah,
I still
I'd
bike.
come up. Come up out them Jordans.
All right, what was the next one? If my dad is on fleek, am I lit? This was just retarded.
That doesn't even make sense, even from a fucking like slang term.
Yeah, I was like, what does that
What the
even
fuck?
mean?
That's obviously it's somebody white or doesn't understand slang at all.
Yeah,
And
or
the-
trolling.
And
Or
that's,
trolling.
that's such a new comment too. Like fleek and lit. That's like something that's new right now. Like it's
Yeah,
well, last year new.
But this doesn't make sense for if my dad is on fleek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can I pause shit for a minute? Look,
Go ahead.
people might understand what the fuck fleek means. Like when somebody says like my eyebrows are on fleek, it means that basically do they look fucking cool? They look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're taking this shit all out of context. If your dad is cool, are you high?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that do with you and your fucking dad? BuzzFeed, go fuck yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, the next one says, "Why do you get upset if I don't like a black celebrity?"
I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's another false one. I mean, now don't get me wrong. There are people who get bent out of shape the same way. Like if you're a Beyonce fan and someone says something about Beyonce, you're gonna get mad, just like you would with Christina Aguilera. if
You
you're
in
white.
formation?
Yeah, exactly. I'm in formation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Beehive.
I think the same applies to President Obama. Like, if you black and you don't like Obama, you'll probably get, like, some people try to shit on you.
Look, I've said it before, and I'll say it again on this
Thank you,
podcast. I don't give a fuck about President Obama.
Yeah, and
Honestly, he doesn't give a fuck about me either. So, people think that he's a black president, but he's half white too.
Yeah.
And he's done nothing for black people.
This is
nothing.
This really might be the only question of the ones that we've gone over where I've actually maybe witnessed some aspects or some groups of people upset about this. Like, not to stereotype,
black
but, like,
celebrity one.
yeah, like Tyler Perry. I can't stand Tyler Perry.
yeah, that's true.
And then so then people will be like, why you don't like Tyler Perry?
He likes terrible movies.
Yeah.
okay, I think
He was like, hold on, for the y'all not listening, he was like a fucking Muppet character. That was awesome.
Yeah. I think from Stitch's point, from being in the South, I think the South loves fucking Tyler Perry. And I think if you're there and you're against Tyler Perry, they're going to come at you.
I don't know. I
No.
think that's something maybe we can not
are
to get
people I don't
sidetracked off the
associate
list.
with.
Yeah.
not,
So on the West Coast, there's not a. I mean, we don't have.
Yeah,
I think it might be older
There
black
is.
people. I think
Yes.
it might be older black
Yes.
people. I don't know if it's a geographical thing more so than an older demographic.
Wait,
maybe. I don't
maybe.
know.
We're,
That's-
I think so.
We're still looking at this as questions from black people to black people. I don't see that as this being as a realistic question one bit. And then the other thing is, you know that if you're a fan of a certain celebrity, no matter who the fuck it is, if you're into Woody Allen, and someone says something
Now-
bad about it, you're going to get upset.
Now, not to get too sidetracked, I do think that the people in this room are in a certain special subgroup of black.
We're not, hold on. This is what bothers me.
Special.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, based on these questions, they're all fucking stupid to us.
Yes.
Now, some other people, not to get on that whole Chris Rock, whatever type thing, then they might be like, yeah, why is that? And shit like that. Like what during the Oscars when Chris Rock is finding these people in Compton to comment on.
What do you mean, you people?
Look, there are ignorant folks. There's no doubt about it. I'm still saying, amongst even ignorant folks to other ignorant folks, regardless of color, I don't think these are legit questions at all. But let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Rapid fire.
Okay.
CPT, which is CP time.
Which?
How do you not get that though?
Yeah.
I think the question. I didn't write out the full question.
Why
but
are
it was
black
like,
people not on
yeah,
the
why
wrong
are we
time?
always late?
We're not always late.
No.
I sure as fucking never really.
Actually, I know that
I lose my
Stitch,
fucking mind.
Yeah, Stitch has to be 15 to 30 minutes early, or else somebody's dying.
So where I work, I'm a team lead for a technical team, and it's who's first online. It's me and a Mexican dude. I won't say his name, but we're on time. It's funny because we're both actually Marines, but we're both always on time. Everybody else is fucking late.
I was 2 minutes late
I
to
might
work
be
today.
a couple minutes late, but everybody else is like 20, 30 minutes late, and it's like normal.
Yeah.
For them to be late.
I was 2 minutes to work late today, and I was losing my fucking mind, and that's because that tractor trailer fucking jackknifed on both sides of the fucking
the one on
80.
80. Ooh, I saw
I was
that.
like, you
That
gotta be
looked
fucking
bad.
kidding me.
That looked
Learn them
fucking
streets,
bad.
bro. Learn them streets.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that block
I had to
off,
take
like,
the back streets, but I got there too. I was hitting every red light. I was raging.
But then when you got there, what happened? Everybody was like, they didn't even notice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, that thing blocked off like 3-4 lanes.
Have you known, regardless of your economic class or anything, have you known any black people that didn't know about CP time?
Well,
I don't think so.
I don't know if it had a
So,
name.
Wait, so CP time is something I learned recently being
Really?
part of
Over
the Ben
through
Hatch.
us.
I've
Yeah,
never really heard that fucking term before until
Really?
finding out.
I thought it was
Okay.
just a generalization.
Well, I mean, we're
just like how we're always loud in the movie theater.
but you could be on
Laughing
CP
while
time. CP time for social engagements is fine.
Yeah.
But CP time for like your actual career is
Your
not okay.
job
Of course.
interview and
Of
shit.
course.
Yeah, no.
Of course. But I think the vast majority, like 98% of all black people in this country, have heard of it or know what it is. I don't think you're questioning it too much.
All right, so next one, I'm going to be, why do we still use the N-word?
So this one, actually, people do discuss it. I think there's some legitimacy.
And
We've discussed it.
I very rarely. I'm sure that you can rewind the tape and hear me saying the N word, but I very rarely use that word.
If
it's
ever.
only for like
Yeah,
a
same here.
super comedic effect.
Yeah.
and that's at all.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's actually extremely weird.
Yeah.
I think you have to be drunk in order for Cronus to actually say it.
Yeah,
high.
I'm described was just
I
about
don't get high.
describing the
What are you
Chris
talking
Rock. I didn't say the word.
Smoke me out, fam.
Yeah,
420.
I just described the Chris Rock skit, and I didn't say the word.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's
True,
yeah.
because I saw your face. that you
Yeah,
wanted to.
it's just not. It's just something that doesn't flow out of my mouth. And it's just
know-
a personal thing.
You know, I used to not to, but hanging around y'all niggas, I be saying
Oh,
that shit all the time.
Setting us back.
Yeah.
You get fucking black people on money, and you fucking the same day trying to.
Never give y'all niggas money.
So these are definitely white questions. There's
Yeah,
no
these
way
are-
a black person
No.
would ask you that.
I feel like these are questions that black people got, and they were like trying to answer it. It's not
Maybe.
black people
it
asking black
doesn't
people.
make- So I mean, seriously, like most, I wouldn't say educated. Actually, it is. It's most educated black folks in America do not use the N word.
Yeah.
We don't.
It's the most educated
And
people
so
in
when,
general.
so when somebody says, "Well, your people say it," why can't I say it? Well, I don't say it. What's your fucking excuse now?
There you go.
It's
Like,
like that,
honestly,
it's like that scene in Dope when the dude from what's the name
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
say the N word.
Kept getting slapped.
Oh, yeah, the guy from Workaholics?
Yeah. But I was gonna say like using the N word, like one of the things that irritates me is how like there's like the ER and the A ending. It's like it's the same fucking thing. You can.
even when I say it on the podcast, I understand it's going to offend somebody.
Of course
Yeah.
it will.
yeah.
But I was gonna say like there was a comedian that talked about it. Like if you change like a letter in a word, like say, God, I can't think of a really bad word to use.
Motherfucker.
No, like a bitch. If you change bitch into like biatch or something like that,
It's
it's
still
still
bitch.
fucking biatch.
Yeah,
it's still
yeah.
bitch. Like
Yeah.
you're not changing the fucking meaning. The meaning behind it is still fucking there.
So I want to let it be known on the podcast that a guy from Ohio named Matt from Pre-Recorded Live just said that because he is. Wait, hold on. He said if his math is correct, and white people are the opposite of black stereotypes, then he is black.
I love Matt.
Apparently, Matt is black.
You know what, Matt? I will actually eat your potato salad, and I think you season your chicken.
He
right.
does.
Yes.
He seasons his chicken. So
Yes.
it's all right.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I give him props.
All right.
He's
Yeah.
a chef,
He gets
so.
a pass.
I'm still stealing your bike though.
Stamp that passport.
Yeah. So for Matt, if you make a sandwich with mayonnaise, I'll actually eat
Oh,
it.
and he gave more clarifications. He said because he's late, loves fried chicken, smokes tons of dank, and he feels like most white people hate him.
Matt is winning.
Matt is
winning.
Welcome aboard.
Hey, man, I know you're listening. How's your credit?
Oh, shit.
All right, light skin look better than dark skin. You know,
That's every fucking culture, though.
Yeah, that's anyone. Any culture. Well, okay.
That's very cultural.
So I noticed that actually, Peaches, y'all know Peaches. She talked about Filipinos.
okay.
So light Filipinos versus dark Filipinos. She said she noticed there. She said even in the Philippines, there's a discrepancy there. There's a segregation type thing.
Same thing in India, too.
Is this more of a
really heavy
female
in India.
aspect or
I-
a female?
For both.
No, it's both.
It was both for male and female.
Okay. Well,
Did you watch the video?
Hold on. We can't talk because we're dating white chicks. Well,
I meant because
I'll talk anyway. I don't give a fuck.
I don't mean like in terms of like our preference, but I mean in terms of because a lot of times I'll see like articles or read things about other black females
it's
getting
bullshit.
mad that why is this person got to be so light skinned and everything, and I don't agree with it, but I do hear this and everything. I think it's I'm curious to get your guys' input on
colorism, basically.
Yeah.
Colorism.
So I mean, there is that. Some people have that notion that if you are light skinned, you're prettier by definition, which is not
No,
true.
true.
Drake.
But some people may.
Drake.
What if,
He's not an American.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck what color he is.
So
it's funny
Rolling
that
through the six.
It's funny that we're talking about this because there's a podcast I was listening to. It's called "Stuff Mom Never Told You," and they actually had on their podcast talking about colorism, about how people feel like lighter people make more money. They're more liked in like public aspects, like in movies and TV shows and comic books and stuff like that. Well, not comic books maybe, but like cartoons and stuff like that. Like light is always look it better, not white light, but like light skin.
light skinned.
Yeah.
It could be a cultural thing.
Hold on.
No, it's
This goes to like it's deeper than just light skin things. It's like why do we see African American women straightening their hair and shit like that?
There's a lot
Why,
to that too.
why do you see women in general wearing makeup?
Yeah.
I think this question is a pretty big, deep rabbit hole because there's historical relevance in terms of even how African Americans were treated like on the plantation based on their their complexion, whether they're a house Negro or
Brown paper bag test.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's why.
Dang.
Yeah,
Like,
we still have this. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say when I was in Japan, the girl I was seeing that was there, like she was pale, but she was telling me how like people in her community look down on darker folks because in her country, people who work out in the fields, they're out in the sun the whole time, so they start getting darker, so their skin is darker and stuff like that. But people who are like wealthier, they're inside, so they're paler. So it's looked down on darker people because they look like they're workers,
Working
like they're
class,
out there. Yeah, there's a working class where people who are lighter are more upper class and
Well,
they
I
have
mean,
money.
Yeah, I mean, like, so when I was in like the Marine Corps and I was outside all the time, I was like, I was fucking dark. I wasn't like Cake Man dark, but I was dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like now that I'm like working inside all the time, I don't go outside as much as I used to.
Yep.
But it's also another reason why I bought a convertible so I can get some fucking sun.
Darkness.
So,
Vitamin
but
D.
yeah, I'm just like if I get sun, I'll fucking darken up. But normally I'm inside.
Yeah, and again, I think that black people in general have had conversations about light skin and dark skin amongst themselves most of the time in a lot of detail.
I definitely think that this is a topic maybe we should when we get Mishka on, if we get her input on
over. Yeah,
that, it would be good.
Actually, we should have Mishka and Cake Man on.
That would be a nice sort of topic for them to talk about. So I think we should keep this on the list and put a little asterisk.
Why y'all high yellow niggas think you better than everybody?
Do you really believe that black is beautiful, or is it something to be said because it sounds cool?
I think
all colors
can be beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
I think depending on who the fuck you are is whether or not you're beautiful or not. It's not just about the way you look. You can be beautiful as fucking being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So let's stop with that. Just looking at shit from the book cover You know, that's a stupid ass question.
Yeah.
It's a childish question. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I literally don't think it's a real question from, again, other black people saying, "Oh, is black beautiful?" Come on now.
It's a troll question.
Yeah. I'm going to go again one more time. Why do some black men only date white women? Is it okay for a black man to do so and not a black woman?
So,
wow.
let me address this.
Go ahead.
So first of all, I'm gonna speak from my own experience. The first chick that I got married to somebody who was white, and I got divorced, and it was fucking awful. Like, I don't want to like call her out, but it was fucking awful. You guys all know the story, but I ain't trying to talk shit.
I can second that.
Right? Like too much shit on the fucking live on the podcast, but it was fucking awful.
Yes.
Like, it was like a prime excuse to why I would never want to date a person of that ethnicity ever again was from that experience. But and I don't have like too many. I have some preferences, but it's like on physical body types. It's not really on like skin tone or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So, and K-Mac is obviously white. Y'all have seen her on the podcast if you watch it
Wait,
live.
K-Mac's white?
Yeah, or you've heard her. She obviously fucking sounds
She
white.
ain't 16% Indian Native American?
Yeah. I didn't like get divorced and look for a white woman.
Yeah.
No.
I wasn't looking for fucking nobody.
Yeah.
And
She kinda fell on your lap.
and it was a gift, a gift from the
sounded
quote
not
unquote
bad.
gods. If I believed in gods, that she would be a gift from the gods, but it wasn't because she was white.
A gift
It was-
from Ra.
Yeah, it's because she showed me kindness and love, and it had nothing to do with the color of her skin.
Oh,
dude,
Cronus got
that's
sentimental.
All right.
I hope K-Max listens to
Let's
this
get
episode.
our other married to a white woman, Stitch.
I still think that Lilo's Hispanic for some reason.
Go ahead, though.
Yeah, that's
Sweetest
hilarious.
Yeah, I think she looks Hispanic. Sorry.
Oh man,
You're saying because her last name, you're thinking Ortega, right? But it's Ortego.
yeah.
I just fucked you up.
You're gonna angry a lot. You're gonna make a lot of Southerners
But
angry.
now you have to call her Lilo. Don't fuck up and say her first name.
Yeah, I know. I said Lilo.
No, I definitely completely co-sign with everything Kronos said. I've never been married or anything like, but you love who you
You're
love.
married now, goddammit.
I was about to say.
I'm sorry, previously married.
there you go.
I'm sorry, I was thinking ahead and forgot that word. You mean that I'm gonna be on the couch?
Wait. So wait, and sorry, not to cut you off. Man in the chat room said, "Wait, you guys are black?"
There you go.
Welcome to the clan, brother.
But no, I mean, you're just attracted to who you're attracted with.
Yes.
You hang out. I don't rule out a group of people just based on skin tone, eye color, hair, or anything. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have a physical attraction. Mm-hmm. I'm not ruling somebody out just because of their fucking skin tone. It just seems very shallow to me. And I mean, if Lilo was Asian, if she was Native American, if she was fucking God knows where, I'd be fine with it. If she was fucking from Krypton, I'd fucking be all up on that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great point because it's like I think it's shit that people don't think about. It's like, look, if you look through my porn history, it's very diverse. Holy
It is.
I really don't
Damn
give
right.
a fuck.
For research purposes,
Yeah, like if I was single and there was no fucking STDs around, I would fuck all kinds of shit.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
we can foreshadow
If
as
I
long
was
as you're not in
enough.
Utah.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Oh.
Hey,
But we'll
for
come back
me,
to that.
my question is always going to be, can you throw that ass in a circle? You know what I mean?
So this is your boy Blue here. So for me, I've always been an equal opportunity fucker because I've dated.
That might be the name of the
podcast. I've dated a lot of. I dated a lot of girls, and it didn't matter the race. I've been with Chinese, Japanese, Korean. I've been listening to a lot of Asian races.
You listed all. You keep going. Go with Singapore, Taiwan.
If you, wait.
I've been with Mexican, black girls, white girls,
If you ever
Samoan,
if
Hawaiian.
you watch After the Cast, Blue always talks about his little quote unquote non-existent but yet existent Asian fetish.
That's when it comes to porn.
Oh,
Oh
goddamn!
man.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, me love you long time.
So, I mean, getting back to the question
Okay.
itself, really and truly, though,
all.
you date who you want. And then the
Yeah.
other thing is, I will say, finally, you're starting to see, at least this is subjective as hell. So don't come at me, Black Twitter motherfuckers. And if you do, fuck them. You're seeing more black women being okay with actually dating white men. You know what I mean? Which you've seen a lot of black men dating white women, but you're seeing literally everybody. Maybe it's just because we're in California or whatever, but you're seeing everybody dating everybody, which is the way it's supposed to be. If you're in America and it's kind of a melting pot,
Should be.
As long as that person is treating you right with respect and they know what that mouth do. You know what I mean? Then it's all
Wait, they
good.
gotta be able to throw that ass in the circle.
You do have to be able to throw that
So
ass.
yeah, I look at it as Baskin Robbins. When you go to Baskin Robbins, do you always order the same fucking flavor?
Yeah.
I don't. I like to try different things.
Yeah.
So I mean, I personally think. I always ask this question, especially to people who don't like to date outside their race. I go, well, do you have a favorite ice cream? And if they do, I'm like, have you ever tried different flavors? They're like, I don't like trying different flavors. Other people are like, oh, I'm interested in maybe trying this and that. I'm all, well, you should probably apply that ideology to, your dating circle.
I got a question. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was saying I got a question for on a level. Let's say we did a prejudice scale. on 10 being that chick from the comic and 1 being just whatever. How would you rank in terms of somebody who says I only date this race of people? In terms of how would you rank that on your Richter scale of sort of?
It's getting pretty high.
That's really high. I actually work with a light-skinned girl that's like that.
It's because people have preferences, all right?
That's why I think it's a really good question.
Yeah, I think people have preferences, so you know what?
Yeah.
The scale is not really there anymore for me.
So what about this? People may have preferences, but what if they are not open to dating someone outside of their race?
There's still a preference, though.
Yeah, they're being closed-minded because I know, for me, like you brought up the whole Baskin Robbins thing. Like, yeah, okay, I tried all the different flavors, but then I found one I like.
Yeah.
Guess what? I fucking stuck with it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
well, that
that
could be
don't
that
mean,
too.
though.
You know what fucked me up when I was like a kid? And this is like a fucking weird story. This is a true story. Story time with Cronus.
Oh shit! let me slay
Well,
that.
does.
So when I was in 6th grade, I had to go to summer school. Why? Because I fucking barely passed high school, and I wasn't good at school after a certain point. So it was just school wasn't for me. Anyway, I was in summer school and I met these 2 girls that were in summer school with me. And I can say their names because one of them was related to me. This is very important to my fucking story.
All right.
All right. And I found them both. They're both cool chicks. And I was like, when you're young, you'll date anybody, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right. So either one, I was like, all right. Ended up being like one of them happened to be my stepsister.
Oh.
And I didn't know. Obviously not blood relation, but still my stepsister, right?
Goddamn.
And that fucked me up for like a long time. I was just like, anybody black can be related to me. like, if I fuck them, I can have fucked up kids.
Yeah.
It'd be awful.
Oh, man.
And you might not know.
Holy shit!
You know what I mean?
We gotta talk offline, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck me up for a long time.
You literally were riding on the rumble strips,
Yeah.
about to go off the side of the bridge, and then
yeah.
you steered it back.
I was not
okay.
offline, but it still fucked me up because I was just like, damn, like I didn't fucking know. Like I literally didn't know.
What, did she know?
No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She didn't know either.
See, I will say this is cultural. Sometimes black folks have them family secrets.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking two
Yeah,
secrets.
I didn't know your brothers until like I was like fucking 30 something.
Yeah. Black family secrets are a little bit too fucking strong sometimes.
You know what's
like,
actually
goddamn.
hella funny is Prodigy's brother. I think I met around the same time that Kronos met Prodigy's brother. I think it might have even been the same fucking day.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Is fucking hilarious.
You're kind of playing on your story a little bit. Like, I barely met my father. Like, probably, well, it's been like 6 years now. But I knew I had a sister, but I didn't know what her name was or who she was.
Ooh.
So I kind of was worried about that option too. Like, what if I hook up this girl and she turned out to be my sister?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Yeah, I'm still worried about that option because there's like as I find out my family like tree and I see different last names start to switch, but then they're still like close together. I'm like, oh fuck! Now I have to cross these last names off the fucking list because I can't hook up with you because what if we have fucked up kids?
You know you got your waifu pillow, and that's all you need.
We need genetic diversity.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to get rid of racism.
So if you that hashtag Queen of Spades, come holler at us at BTI.
No, just
You got to recruit new
only
ones.
holler at old ninja.
Oh, my fault. Yeah.
All the rest of us
So then at the old ninja, there you go.
So it's really cool. If you look up on Google, there's somebody who did like a computer rendering of what mankind will look like 100 years in the future, because we're all going to be all blended and stuff like that. And the race that they show was like really fucking beautiful people. Like they were really fucking cool, but they were like multi-race. Like probably like 16 different races and shit.
Yeah,
so.
that's the way it's going to be eventually.
Yeah.
Like this whole like looking at people for their skin tone and shit. Look, we're all fucking humans.
Yeah.
So let's just get over that bullshit.
Remember, whenever you go on Ancestry.com, even with people who look like they are straight from Ireland or straight from Nigeria or straight from China, you always find that they got 14% something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we already all are mixed up.
There was like that show on PBS where like they were doing a DNA test for celebrities and stuff like that.
Oh,
and, like,
they still do that.
The head of the Negro College Fund, like he kept saying like he was like black and stuff like that, but it turned out he was like a quarter black and like mainly white.
Yeah.
Like
Ronda Rousey,
like our president.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you some real shit right now. All right, it doesn't matter who the fuck your ancestors were. It doesn't matter. What matters is right fucking now who you are and what you can do for your future. And if you plan on having kids, how you raise those kids to be decent people. All the rest of that bullshit doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't at all. It doesn't affect you right now in the slightest bit, and it shouldn't.
Yeah,
you can be a decent person right now. So no matter what the fuck happened to your ancestors, let it go.
You can control the present.
Yeah, you really can. And you can control how your fucking kids turn out.
Yeah. Run, Barry, run.
What the fuck is what the hell?
right.
What the fuck is this next question?
Yeah, exactly.
So why is there a checklist for being black?
There isn't.
No.
Next question.
I think if you're outside of being black, they probably have a checklist.
If you can trace your ancestry to Africa, that should be the only checklist.
Yeah, I mean,
somewhere along the line.
This just,
but that
this
doesn't.
yeah,
That's a dumb question.
I think if you're,
this is nothing a black person would ask another black person.
True, and like you were saying, I think this is something. If you're outside of black, you would ask like
it's a trap question.
But
so if you have Kangos and Jordans,
how fast can you steal them bikes?
Yeah,
that's the only checklist.
Let me ask the next one. Why is being educated a white thing? It's not. Even for the racist thing, fucking Asians are smart as shit. Anyway, that's a dumbass question. Being educated is not a fucking white thing. It's a human thing. If you're educated, you're educated. It's something you seek out to do.
That's true.
I think this question, I agree completely. I think this question might be sort of worded inversely in terms of why is it always being seen as educated as a black
but even
person.
Then it's dumb.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I think that's maybe sort of in this stupid fucking checklist. Maybe that's what they're trying to sort of the question that they're trying to ask.
These are just stereotypes.
Yeah,
really.
That's the thing. I think it's also probably like those who probably lived in like the ghetto versus those that live in the suburbs, and they're like, oh, you go to a white school, which I didn't even know was a thing until I went to the South.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut out this whole Actually, fuck, Blue's got to do it. This whole segment that we're doing right now, can you please cut this all out just for the BuzzFeed shit, and then put it on YouTube
separately,
just for like real black people answer these quote unquote black questions.
Yeah.
All right. Are we doing audio?
Because it seems
What's
like
up?
this is.
Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
We'll
And
talk
then
about it off the cast.
The last one is, why are we always looking for a discount? Everybody wants a discount.
That's hella
So
funny.
hold on. So this question is actually kind of funny. It's something that I thought about recently. So we have friends that do stuff for us, that help us out.
Okay.
First is creative designs and marketing.
Yes.
Okay.
Krista, who's another Krista, she's a friend of ours. All
Yes.
of ours.
Yeah.
And when I asked for our logos and stuff, I didn't ask for any kind of discount.
Nope.
Because her time and skills are valuable.
Yeah.
And so I do not want a discount on what she's doing because they're valuable.
Yes.
So whatever price she would have said, they're valuable to me. Same thing goes with Noah Heyman.
Yes.
When I asked for music listen to right now, if you listen to this podcast, obviously you actually hear my fucking voice. That was dumb as fuck. Anyway, all the music right now on the podcast is all done by him.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him for a discount on his beats.
Did you ask him though?
Yeah, no. When he said what the price was, I fucking paid it.
Yeah, no
because what he did was valuable to me. I understand he's a fucking professional.
Yeah.
When you're younger, this might be a differentiator between like when you're young and when you're old. When you have no money and you're young, like you're looking for a discount. But when you're older and you kind of have some money, Like, you're not really looking for a discount. You want to pay people what they're fucking worth.
I've always been bad personally at negotiating or like haggling, even if it's like a car salesman or something like that. And be like, how much is this? Okay, well, that's how much I'm going to expect to pay. It's not like, how low can I get him to go? Like, it's not like a game show.
Well, I think when you go on your ghetto dates and trying to be fancy at Sizzler, your date's probably trying to negotiate a bill.
It's red Lobster.
Yeah. I thought he went to Sizzler.
Oh, you can eat it.
That's I'm sure you're talking about America. Like, when I go, like, overseas, when I, like, travel and shit, like, I will haggle like a motherfucker. But it's different, though, because they start with, like, a high price, then you gotta negotiate.
It's part of the culture.
Exactly. But here in America, it's not like that.
No. But I'll say this, too. I mean, you don't go on Amazon or eBay, the rest of America, and try to find the best price for The Expanse on DVD. You know what I mean?
You could have got it for free.
Yeah, exactly.
But also there's
Brooklyn's Finest got it.
There's like Black Friday. Like, people go crazy on those
course.
Black Friday so they can get their fucking discount. It's not just black people out there. It's all of fucking America basically out there.
These dumbass questions.
But these are some dumb fucking questions. You got us all pissed. All right.
You know, fuck you, BuzzFeed.
Oh! Yeah.
Fuck
But
you,
actually,
Julio.
they had... I normally don't pay attention to BuzzFeed, but today they had a really funny thing on is it a normal meal or is it hipster? A hipster
Oh,
meal.
wow, okay.
And it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It was really
from
funny.
a
Did they have cold brew coffee on there or no?
Cold brew was not on there. They actually had a coffee and like not a syringe, but it was almost
Turkey
like a syringe.
baster
It was like
or something?
ridiculous. Man, they had some meals like one meal was like in a fucking shovel.
Oh, wow.
Another one was in like a duster pan.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Can you use a fucking plate,
I'm
you
so
dumb motherfucker?
confused.
Yeah. From a comedic standpoint, I can understand some of the clickbait from time to time, but this was bullshit. All right.
And you know what got me is that there were black people actually saying this shit back.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like, why would
especially
you
the
not
last
question
one, the
them?
dude goes off on a little bit of a tirade. It's
All
kind
right.
of funny.
Are we...
Come on, Silicon Valley VR.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to...
I'm
I
sorry,
was
cut you
No,
off.
no, it's all good.
You want to say it?
No, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
So we all got press passes for this, and it is next week,
Wednesday.
starting on Wednesday. It's Wednesday through Friday con.
Yeah.
Right in the San Jose Convention Center, and we fucking press. We are going to squad up one way or another on those 3 days. One of those days
I
we're
will be
casting.
there on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here.
Yeah.
Take those days off.
But we will be there up in the fucking house, and I'm looking forward to this con. It looks
Some pretty
awesome.
Oh yeah, the only thing that's like, I'm gonna say it's iffy, but I'm very open-minded. All right, so obviously I'm a hashtag Team Vive. Already purchased it. I'm gonna get it next month.
Yeah.
But this is a very Rift focused event. There's no Vives there.
Oh, really?
Vive is on the sponsors list.
Oh, is it? I only saw the Rift.
Yeah, Oculus is like the gold sponsor, but the Vive is like silver status.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
they're not,
okay.
yeah, they're not-
Then my hope is kind of restored. Either way, I still want to see any kind of virtual reality. I'm on board at this point.
I was going to say because the guys who had Giant Cop, they were the one that had the SVVR
Yes, you're
sign
right,
up
and
there,
they were
and
HTC Vive.
they had the Vive.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. I'm really looking to seeing some like cool ass shit.
Yeah, this is like extra premium
Yes.
fucking conference. Like
Yeah.
we
not cheap.
probably shouldn't have been getting
No.
Quiet.
Hey, I already got my ticket.
No,
Yeah.
we're supposed to get hashtag press. Look, we're
They don't have security.
And we
wait
time.
time.
No. Well, I mean, listen.
I'm about to get escorted out before we get there. God dang.
There's two people on this podcast that have already bought, or at least you got it too, right?
What not yet? I'm still waiting for my laptop to come, but
But did you
after
order
that,
it?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I ordered the laptop. I'm just waiting for.
No. The Vive.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for my tax return.
Okay, well, I fucking ordered it already.
Yeah.
But I got this
And-
bad boy right here.
Yeah. And yes, he has the gear VR, but he got that well before all this shit. So.
Yeah.
He's putting that shit on.
I mean, we're definitely influential as far as like nerds go, especially I guess black nerds. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I mean, people will listen to us, so I'm thankful.
Yeah. And we're going to do a review of it. You know what I
Yes,
mean? We're going
yes,
to do a
right.
review just like we did for Silicon Valley Con, maybe even more in depth.
Yeah,
about some
we're
of this
actually going to go super in depth because this isn't a very well known con, which I think is going to blow up in the future.
Yes.
Because I really do believe that virtual reality is going to be the future for right now. And I think it's going to
Wait, white
evolve
girls?
to something else. Yeah, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
But I think it really is the future for now, and it's going to evolve eventually. But it's not This is like it's a stepping stone.
Oh yeah.
It's like the Nintendo of the. Well, no, I guess not Nintendo. I think we're more on the Super Nintendo generation, the 16-bit.
Yeah, well, because this is the weird thing, and people are like, "Oh, I don't know about VR. It's not very well tested." You're getting a third generation product in your hand.
This sort of reminds me when we went from putting like movies from VHS to actual discs. In terms of like a big ass jump in like technology. And
well, it's like VHS to like not VR, but like HD.
Okay.
Or laser disc.
There you go.
But
Fatback TVs to flat screen.
I was gonna say also like this is a really important. I would say it's an important time in mankind because if you read Ready Player One.
Oh damn!
That look of
judgment
shame.
eyes.
That look of shame on us. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the future is very open. Like there's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen with VR, and like some of the experience that I've had and like I've taken it, I've been part of. It's been really fucking fun. I've had a good time, and so for the VR thing, like I actually brought better setup because I kind of learned from when we did the Silicon Valley Comic-Con. Like I needed better equipment to be able to record everything. You know, I got a new tripod. I got a nice handheld rig that I'm gonna use, and then better microphones and stuff like that because like a lot of the audio wasn't that great. But yeah, I'm really stepping up the game for this.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this podcast is gonna keep expanding.
Yep.
And I mean, we already have like a whole production fucking shit set up. Binat Productions, this is the website.com, and we're gonna keep expanding. I mean, you guys already heard about Better Than MJ or Kobe. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a great podcast that you guys are gonna hear very soon. You hear about my podcast, Cronus does, and I have the Jits cast. So we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep the fucking shit going.
Hell yeah, eggplants are the future.
Yeah.
Should we do the round table?
I wanted to talk about this Utah fucking porn kills love bullshit.
Sorry, go ahead.
We got time.
We're about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I only saw a little bit. It was featured on like the news and everything, and I just didn't want to because obviously I'm sort of still relatively new on the job, so I don't want to come off as some sort of porn freak or something like that. But I was about to start booing and throwing vegetables at the TV screen, watching these crazy ass mofos in Utah.
Why are you throwing cucumbers and fucking eggplants?
Well, can someone? Does any of you guys know any more detail on this bullshit about porn ruining fucking up people?
There's actually porn can actually enhance your life. All right, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, if you want to figure out some new shit to do sex-wise, good to go. If you can't fuck nobody, you can watch somebody getting fucked. Good to go.
It's better than shooting up a school.
Yeah, it really is. Bust some nuts on your own if you need to.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Get you that VR?
Yeah, it's definitely a public
health
fucking concern.
How do you even rationalize that?
You know what you do? It's when you're not getting fucked, or when you're so sexually frustrated / suppressed that you want to suppress others.
Are people just tossing like porn DVDs in like school playgrounds randomly?
What this really is, it's very religious, fundamental kind of bullshit.
Isn't Utah is a
almost a
highly
full
Mormon
Mormon
state.
state.
Yeah, it's a highly Mormon.
So it's like weird. It's like its own like funky like private.
And
it's not private. Hold on.
It's not, but they act like it.
No, well, no. There's some things that are unique, sort of, in Utah, but they're not that unique. The only one thing that's like really unique there is that you at a certain point in time, you couldn't buy higher than I think it was like 3.2% alcohol beer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
But you can go to a like liquor club and get higher alcohol content there. We have to keep the bottles in the club.
And that's weird.
But there are some advantages to being in Utah. If you ever go in like a big city and you wonder why there's one-way streets, it's because they weren't designed for cars. Mm-hmm. And so if you go to Salt Lake City, notice that you can drive both ways in every single street. It's in a grid. The reason why is because Brigham Young, he made it so that every single street in Salt Lake City, you had to be able to turn around a horse-drawn carriage in. Like, I think it was a two-horse-drawn carriage in.
Interesting.
And that's what made two-way streets for cars.
Which is cool, but they got some bullshit laws.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, people need to stop being sexually frustrated. Mm-hmm. And if porn is the way to go, then let them do that. Same thing with like dildos, any kind of sexual fucking device that you can do on your
real
own.
dolls.
Yeah, they're so dumb about this shit.
Here's my thing, though. If you don't want to use it, nobody's stopping you. Nobody's forcing it on you.
Yeah, nobody's making you watch somebody jack off.
Yeah, just you don't use it, but don't tell literally adult citizens that are hurting nobody what they can and cannot see and whack off to.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I really don't get it.
I think it's detrimental to like mostly young. Well, actually, all people. It's detrimental to all people because there's gonna be some people out there that, you know, for whatever reason they ain't fucking nobody.
Yeah.
And porn is their outlet.
Detrimental to like free thought and figuring out what it is that you like.
Well, here's my other thing too. I wonder.
Gotta try them
It won't
flavors.
take long before someone tries to sue the state of Utah.
They will.
For being, unconstitutional.
It is
or,
unconstitutional.
Or shoot up a school.
Yeah, because these things, porn is not illegal. That's the other thing too, in terms of like in the U.S. or whatever, and to just arbitrarily say we want our citizens of our state to never look at or purchase porn. I know you're not going to be able to do that.
Once you look at
legally.
North Carolina, they're not even getting some porn now because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, and missing all those fallout tips.
Did we
too.
ever even go into depth on that? Or
We did last week.
Oh, I came late last week. So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
you
That's
were-
right.
that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, we touched on that.
Yeah,
Boy.
so fuck you, Utah. But if you're a listener, keep listening.
So
You know
what's
what?
this about Kanye?
Oh yeah, I threw
What'd
that
he
on
do?
there. So you remember how Stitch had mentioned that Kanye made a lot of money streaming? You know, Kanye made a bunch of money streaming his whatever, blah blah blah.
On title?
Last album.
Yeah.
So people are they're pissed off. They're pissed off higher than anybody else could be pissed off because originally Kanye had tweeted out that his album was only going to be available on Tidal. And people subscribed to Tidal, bought into the subscription so they can download his album. But then a few months later, it was
Released now.
Yeah, it was released on iTunes. You can find it everywhere else outside of Tidal. So people are like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Like, I thought it was going to be available on Tidal, and I subscribed, paid all this money for this. We made Tidal all this money. Like, what the fuck, Kanye? So millions of people are doing a class action lawsuit against Kanye because of that.
Why are people still believing Kanye West tweets? I've said this from day one. Why are people just blindly believing?
Well,
and what are they suing
glad
for?
you said that.
What are they?
No, because if you say you're going to do something, like at a certain point, you have to be held accountable.
Yeah,
You really do.
I'm not on Kanye's side on this one at all. I mean,
I'm not.
This is really getting into fraud, and
Yeah, he basically did something to just prop up another service.
he should give everybody
that it
their
wasn't
money back.
exclusive on.
But no, also on top of this, Kanye is a.
I think if okay.
Hey, hold on.
owner
What's your favorite
Tidal.
video game?
Well,
In
I'm
general.
just so I don't forget whatever it was I was
Oh,
going
no,
to say.
say what you're going to say.
I think there would be more of a lawsuit if Tidal came at Kanye and said, "Hey, you were only supposed to release this on our fucking brand of distribution."
Wait.
And then he went to a different one. Now I don't know where
That's
the
not how it
fan.
works.
I don't know what was written on the paper. I don't know what the lawyers had written out or drawn out. All we're doing is going, well, in this 140 character fucking thing, Kanye said this, and I'm mad because I spent $10 on a subscription that I could have canceled, but I was too lazy to cancel after I heard the
Yeah,
album.
that won't save him. Anyway, so what's your favorite game right now?
Right now, I'm enjoying The Division. Are we talking about all time
Okay,
right now?
so if the Division, so you're only on a PS4 right now, right? Or
Yeah.
PlayStation products. If it was like, hey, we're only going to release the Division on.
You mean
the
Ubisoft?
What?
Ubisoft?
Oh, it's Ubisoft? Sorry.
Yeah, it's Ubisoft.
Ubisoft said we're only going to release the Division on the Xbox One. And you're like, all right, this game looks dope. I'm going to buy the fucking Xbox One. And then a month later, it's on the PS4. How would you feel?
I personally wouldn't.
Nah,
I love Tomb Raider. I'm not pissed off that I got to wait a year for Tomb Raider.
that's a slightly different
It's
scenario.
different scenario,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. And why would I care about so much about it that I would be fucking trying to sue?
Because you bought no product that you didn't really. You only got into that one product because of one person. What they said. If they weren't already on the service, they didn't really give a fuck about it. And so a lot of people bought into that because they thought that it would only be on that service.
I think
And
it's.
so it's
I think
misleading.
I think it's a sue happy concept.
No, not in this case. I'm with you in general. Like there's a sue happy fucking thing, but in this case, I'm not.
And like I said, and I'm the biggest, obviously, Kanye fan in the room.
No shit.
I literally, and I've said this from day one, you can rewind the tape, I take his tweets with a huge grain of salt. I don't pay any fucking attention to it, and I've said many times, I don't give a fuck what Kanye says. He just yells in Twitter like it's a fucking megaphone, and he doesn't care what the fuck he says because he'll say something and completely contradict
Maybe
it.
now he should.
Yeah, but so
You can't just say whatever the fuck you want with no consequences.
Isn't Kanye partnered with?
Yeah, I'm gonna
like,
say-
doesn't he own?
Hold
part of Tidal?
on. This is literally anti-consumer. That's what it really is. And it's just like when we talk about some of the DLC stuff and the problems of, and I'm going to just say it, fraudulent or misleading statements about a product. It's against anybody who purchases that product. We're all consumers, and these people were misled.
I need to read the specifics about what it was that was said
So,
or anything about it. I didn't know about
Kanye-
until we were driving here.
I'll tell you.
So I didn't read
I'll tell you
the
what
details.
exactly what he said. This is what he tweeted out. This
the-
is from his Twitter account.
From his Twitter account.
From
Here
his
we
Twitter
go.
account. My album will never be on Apple, and it will never be for sale. You can only get it on Tidal.
Okay.
That's what he
That's
tweeted
very
out
specific.
from his account on Twitter.
Twitter is a legal
February
binding contract now.
15,
If
2016.
he's getting sued,
He's getting sued.
yeah, I mean,
I can sue you for whatever the fuck I want to. That doesn't mean that there's any weight behind it.
Yeah, there is. If I told you can only get my stuff in one place, and all of a sudden you can get it other places, that's a legal fucking precedent.
Is it being actually heard by the courts?
hold on.
Well,
You
if
can-
getting
you
sued,
can-
then yes.
So wait.
You can bring suit to anything that you want to.
So wait, so-
the court can be like, "This is bullshit. Get the fuck out of my thing." You can
But
actually
his-
bring.
But the court still sees it. You see the problem there?
His-
You can
this-
in terms of actually having a judge, a jury, and everything.
My popcorn ready.
I'm telling you, this is how the legal
But you go
system
to
works.
I know how it works.
Okay.
But you still go to court to defend yourself.
If it gets to that stage,
It has to get to court though.
Technically,
If-
Twitter
if-
is a
if-
marketing.
if a
it's
civil
it's
court
marketing
wants to-
window.
Yeah,
Twitter
it
is a
is.
marketing thing for celebrities. So this is him marketing his
commercial.
album,
Basically
saying
commercial.
like, "This is where you can buy my album." And 36,000 people retweeted this, and 51,000 people liked it. So
at that time.
at that time, yeah,
Because you could go well beyond that, and I'm guarantee you it just went up from there.
yes.
Smells like weed in here now. It's fine.
I know.
I've
420.
We're not smoking.
me
Yeah.
out,
Dang. All right. So anyway, we're never going to settle it, but I feel very strongly it's anti-consumer, and he's in trouble.
I'll dress up if Kanye fucking loses a lawsuit to this.
Oh, you'll dress up? What do you want? What do you want this time?
Yeah. What we
Dress
doing?
as Kanye.
What we
You
doing?
got a
this
great
works.
track record.
Dress as Kanye. Fuck it.
Nah,
Well,
not
supposedly,
Kanye.
supposedly Kanye West is broke, so he can't even defend himself.
Oh.
Kanye West didn't know what he was doing, but he's got the top album in America right now.
Actually, is it really number one?
Gotta be
Yeah.
Riri.
It should only be number one on Tidal, right?
Ah.
Oh,
damn.
womp womp. See how that works?
All right.
Kanye knows what he's doing.
No, he
I said
doesn't.
that
No,
from
he
day one.
doesn't. No, he
No, he's not.
still doing the
So he
fuck he's
doesn't.
doing.
He just lucked his way into number one, right?
Here we go.
Yeah.
We
did.
gotta come
Okay.
back. We gotta come back to Kanye.
So-
That
Yeah.
ends that argument
Another
right there.
Kanye.
Oh, you want to end the argument? Look at his first album and look at the album sales now that he has. They're all on the fucking down
He
slope.
lucked his way
If,
into
if
number
you were
one.
on a mountain, it'd be on the down.
Number one
If
is
you-
number
you
one.
want to go be snowboarding.
What was
You're not
his-
climbing your way up. You're snowboarding down.
So what was his album before this?
This, I don't, honestly, I
His
don't
album,
fucking
his
know.
album before this was Yeezus.
Oh,
Is this
that
album?
was awful.
Okay,
It was
so
fucking awful. It had terrible
so
sales.
this one is worse than Yeezus.
I don't know. I can't fucking hear it.
Okay, old ninja. Moving on.
No, I can't hear it.
What do you mean you can't hear it?
I actually went.
It's on Spotify. It's been on
I must
Spotify.
have
the past-
Spotify. I went on.
Oh,
I
I'm
was.
sorry. iTunes.
I'm not on iTunes either.
Okay.
I'm on
Google
Google
Play.
Play, and I had to fucking buy it to listen to it, and I was like, "You can go fuck yourself." So I'm not gonna listen to it.
But I thought he was a character on Flash. What do you?
Where are the album sales? So, well, since you want to talk about numbers, where are the album sales?
I could pull them up.
Oh,
I know
you
they're.
don't actually know.
I didn't have them memorized. I'm
Old
sorry.
Ninja in this shit.
I know.
All right.
I know they're number
How about
one.
that?
They're Billboard number
It's
one.
number one. Who's number two?
Can
I
we?
don't know who number two is.
Yeah,
I
no
know.
shit.
I know who number one is, and
You know
he's the
who's
only
better than right
person.
Why y'all motherfuckers
The only
keep
person-
dragging me in
I
this
think
shit?
Wheeler Washington Jr. is better than him right now.
The only person ever to become number one on the billboards off no physical sales.
Can Twitter decide? Can Twitter decide this one?
But wait.
phys-
So let me just say the article I'm also reading is saying that Kanye's album wouldn't have been number one if it was just on Tidal alone. So having it on other sources helped him out to get to that point.
And there was
Okay.
no physical. Yeah, I brought this up last week, but
All right,
moving on.
Let's go. All right, what else?
Well, I kind of, since we're kind of talking about musicians,
Go ahead.
did you guys hear about what Chris Brown said
Here we go. Here we go.
Another one. What is it? Why are we spending time on?
Yeah, I thought we didn't want to talk about this.
While we
one
spending
more.
time on Kanye West.
I didn't bring him up.
What did he say?
I didn't bring him up.
Now we're curious. Go ahead.
What did he say?
So, a few weeks ago, Chris Brown had said that there is no such thing as, attempting suicide.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in an article recently about his life story, he talks about how he wanted to commit suicide.
Wow.
Oh yeah, didn't he write a book or something?
Yeah.
Or had someone else write a book?
He can't write a book. I know damn well he had someone else write that
Of
for
course,
him.
he had a ghostwriter.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, this-
Chris Brown is an idiot fuckboy. So, goddamn, he's stupid. Anyway.
But
Yeah.
all these broads want to bang him though.
Well,
Some fucking money.
Because he light skinned.
No, some women just choose shitty people that they like. So, all right, old ninja, what are you doing this week?
Game of Thrones, motherfuckers.
Sunday
night, watching me some Game of fucking Thrones.
It's
Finally, yeah, it's just back.
Hashtag damn thrones though.
Yeah, so everyone's gonna be talking about that shit either that night and all day fucking Monday.
Can't wait.
So I'm gonna be watching that shit. I'm actually trying to finish Uncharted 2. Actually,
Oh wow.
yeah, that
On the
shit.
PS3 or PS4?
PS3.
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of about it.
And more Division and shit. All right. Stitch, what you got?
Well, I'll be rolling out of town on Friday. I got to fly back to the south and drive.
I get my house back.
Oh.
God damn.
It's gonna be a sock on the door.
Salk on the block. So I'll be flying back to Louisiana and everything, getting the dogs and the wife and all the good gadgets and toys and shit, and moving to the house and everything. And I obviously
Don't forget your Kanye West CD.
that sits in my car. I'm still bumping that, but
He doesn't have CDs. Ha! It's a trick question, business.
but I have it in my car on the CD. So that made no sense. But anyways, I do want to publicly thank Kronos for offering his hospitality in his
Look at
home.
that.
Him and K-Mac
Look at that.
for putting me up and everything and taking care of. I mean, I got the job and everything like that, but would have been living in my car and shit like that, and that would have been a real bad struggle. I'd have
You said
really bad deal.
you said you're gonna get a hotel room. I was like, "There's no way." Like, you didn't understand. I was like, "There's no way that you can find a house that fast with dogs."
Yeah, it was
California,
yeah.
like here in California.
Yeah,
anyway.
it was rough and everything. I was glad it went as quick as it did, which still seemed like a bitch process. But definitely much love to you and K-Mac for opening up your home and helping me complete this move back to the Bay Area and everything. I just got to make that final bullshit drive, another 30 hours on the fucking road. So I think this week I'm going to sort of boycott listening to podcasts until I get on the road, so I have a lot of shit I can listen to, because it's 30 fucking hours, a long fucking trip.
Leave those cats though in the South. That's what you should do. Like I'm just
But
saying.
you have cats too?
Yeah.
They happen to be.
He's a aw.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
have the horse too.
no, we ain't bringing no fucking horse. No horses and no fucking pugs.
Got it. Here we go.
This motherfucker.
We ain't hearing that rant today.
Yeah,
All
all right,
right.
we're not doing that.
Story.
Blue, what you got?
Your boy Blue is gonna be trying to find Drunk Blue because Saturday I'm going to a cider fest. It's like a beer fest, but with ciders. But it's kind of a catch though because it's not unlimited pours. They actually limited your pours. You only have like I think about 15 you can do. Like you get little tickets and you can take them up to like
what
the people.
the fuck?
Yeah. When I found out about it, I was like, yeah, I don't really want to go, but fuck it, I'll go. Just try it out. So I'm doing that this Saturday with the Sweetness. She's the one that actually told me about it, and her and her friends are going, and so I'm tagging along. But I got that going. Friday, we're hoping Cronus and I, or hopefully the whole squad can go too, but we're going to go try to see J Trees.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're going to be performing at the Mojo Lounge in Fremont off of Fremont Boulevard and where the DMV is.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing that. I keep talking about it, but Mike Tyson fucking Mystery, man,
need
this
to watch
show
that.
is so goddamn hilarious, man. Like this last
Can you,
episode,
hold on. Can you angle your mic up to like your?
is it not close enough?
No,
You're
no,
talking
it's, no,
down
no. You're
into
talking
it.
down. It's
To
like
the
look.
side.
It's looking like when I talk like this. This is how you're talking.
Oh,
See how
okay.
it's like-
well, no, normally I'm pretty good, but
There
yeah,
you
I
go,
can.
Yeah, I think it just went lip dick on you.
Yeah,
Speak into the mic,
I didn't
please.
notice. Yeah, but Mike Tyson Mystery, I definitely
Definitely.
I definitely
Indubitably.
recommend you watching that. Also, Crunchyroll the anime Eraser ended a while ago, and I think I talked about this previously.
I need to watch that.
But yeah, you guys definitely need to watch that shit too.
Erased.
So check that out. Yeah, Erased. Sorry, I'm thinking of
the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and
Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams. Yeah,
She bad.
fine ass hell.
She still would get it. Mm-hmm. All up in there. All right.
But not that Lethal Turtle.
50 Cent been through that, though.
You know what? I'll still go up inside.
No, you're thinking of
Vivica Fox?
Oh, okay, yeah, true. My bad.
Yeah. All right.
Get your black woman straight.
Oh. All right, Kronos, what you got?
I'm gonna keep doing archery. It's weird though because me and Stitch can go at the same time, except for I think Saturday.
Yeah.
That's about it because we work like opposite schedules pretty much.
I'll be out Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, you won't be here.
Yeah,
so,
I'll be leaving Friday.
I'll be doing jiu-jitsu, archery, and I'm starting to meal prep now. So I'm like making a bunch of meals in a row. So yeah,
all kinds of shit
So hopefully pretty soon I'll be either thinner or buffer, or maybe both. I don't fucking know.
There you go.
So yeah, there you go.
Good shit. All right.
But you never be blue skinny.
Well, if I was your fucking body, I'd look fucking like death. When I've been like 170 before when I was in my adult life, and I'd look like really bad.
Yeah.
Like I was too skinny. Like you could see my cheekbones and shit, and it was just like it's fucking weird.
Damn.
There you go. You know me, I'm going to be fucking with that Commonwealth again, and that's all that I will ever be doing, I guess.
Restarting the Commonwealth.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. That game has gotten its hooks so fucking deep into me. And then, real quick shout out. We are going to be at Cape and Cowl Comics. We're going to get some flyers and all of that. June 10th. It's a Friday night. A live cast. Our first live cast. And we're going to be up in the building. That is in downtown
Hold on.
Oakland.
When we say live, they're like, hold on, we can already listen to you live. and
Live
watch you
in person.
Yeah, so you can actually come to a spot, Cape and Cowl in Oakland, California, and actually be there live and watch us do a podcast.
Yes. And we'll definitely probably get some drinks afterwards.
We're taking live questions and all that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll take live questions.
Yeah, and we're going to encourage everybody to obviously buy comics while in there, trades and whatnot. So
And we will give you recommendations, too.
absolutely, we're going to talk comics on that cast heavy as fuck.
Free
We didn't
autographs.
have a question of the
Actually,
week.
that's right about the time of a rebirth. So we will have
Yeah.
a whole bunch of rebirth shit.
Hell yeah! So we're really looking forward to that, and very thankful to the owner for messing with us.
Allowed
So
us
right
to do
on.
that.
Please hit that 5-star rating on iTunes. Smash that like button. There we go.
I like how you pause to hear your voice say it.
So tonight we were on Twitch, but you can see us on YouTube and well,
Everywhere.
Actually,
Everywhere else?
we might dual do it. I can do it at both at the same time.
There you go. Do it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, YouTube is all fucked up today.
yeah,
Yeah.
hit us up on Twitter at BThenBTI. You can email us at BThenBTI@gmail.com.
Check out our website, benhiveproductions.com.
Yeah. /BThenBTI. So
Yep.
thank you, Twitch, today for hosting us.
Thank you.
Matt, where are my Scottish fucking eggs?
God damn!
Yeah. Eggplants are our future. I got a great new Twitter waifu too.
Of course you do.
Put that iris, though.
Gotta be quiet for the outro.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we don't. You can talk if you want.
Fuck it.
I'm pretty sure somebody's laughing.
That Twitter waifu.
I'm really impressed by that porn VR stuff.